Over to you, Robin.
Welcome back to Raging Rolls, as tonight we delve further into Acquisitions Incorporated, as our team of unlikely heroes seek to find riches and items in many of the depths of the Sword Coast. Now I'll get everybody to introduce themselves, starting with you, Jeremy.
Flint is a dwarf cleric, absolutely hell-bent on finding certain orbs to appease his god of Talos of Storms.
Thank you very much. Dave?
A barb named Sue. Sue Timbers is a gnome barb who's grown up with a bit of a chip on his shoulder at having as the name Sue, and he often gets a little bit caught up in his rage, hearing things that he thinks people have called him, and you'll often hear, "What did you call me?" right before he hits a nat 20.
Beautiful. Next up, we have Rod.
Yeah, so I'm playing a sorcerer cleric, a war cleric, who is hell-bent on power, magical more than political power, but wants to be the greatest, strongest sort of sorcerer there is. So think of Lucius Malfoy's version in D&D.
Beautiful. Mark?
Garrison Gleanfoot, who's a forest gnome monk. He's an angry little gnome who's got a bit of a vendetta to fill after someone stole his livelihood.
Awesome. And last, but definitely not least, how about Sneck?
Sneck is a lizard folk ranger rogue. He's just pretty much waiting to see what everyone in the party tastes like.
Yep. So yeah, I've actually figured out the taste palette of every person based on their physical activity, whether they're tender or stringy. So when we get to that, I'll definitely be happy to explore it with you. Now, to start with, who wants to volunteer and talk a little bit about where we've got up to, how you managed to attain a place of business last session, and really what your goal is as a party?
Nobody.
Like a
That's a great start. Love it, love it. I'm going to start calling people out soon.
All right. As far as Sneck's aware, he just literally met these people by accident. He was literally just in town just to sell some wares. Met the party, went on an adventure, met some guy named Jenkins, adopted a 5-year-old tiefling, and yeah.
Great.
It should also be noted that we failed to get into Acquisitions Incorporated as a party.
Yeah,
We bombed out during the trial run.
So yeah, to start off with, you guys are employee rejects who didn't make it past the first round of the employment system at Acq Inc. And from there, who did you meet that's sort of been that's offered you a second chance at the Acq Inc business?
That would be
Jenkins. C.L. Jenkins.
Jenkins, brother of Leroy Jenkins.
Yep, famously so. One of the great lancers in the Sword Coast, old Jenkins, always charging into battle. So yes, absolutely. So Jenkins has provided an opportunity based on some small investment from his part to actually get your own business started, so that you may become acquirers for him under your own business banner. And as of the end of last session, I believe you were able to acquire a place of business.
Yeah, that's correct. We luckily, well, I managed to get hold of a chance dice game, D8 that we rolled and ended up winning, well, for a smaller sum of money after almost killing the real estate agent, a place of work and also with some sort of living quarters there. So a base to, go out of. And I believe our next steps are, from having that, we're going to go into the Yawning Portal and try and generate a little bit of interest, but we have just received a letter from Jenkins letting us know that there is another task at hand that we have to get onto shortly.
Does anybody want to read out that particular letter?
Sure. So it said, "Hello, dearest adventurers. I'm writing to inform of a cache of items that have been identified by my informants. The cache is located in a worm burrow of the old Sword Mountains, north of Waterdeep. Be warned, you are not the only ones who know about the cache that has been uncovered. Let's see how you fare against the expertise of the other Acquisitions Incorporated."
Brilliant.
So by that, sounds like we're playing off against what are meant to be real employees versus our entrepreneurial band of awesomeness.
Now, would anybody else like to recap the previous encounter you had with the other trainees, the people that were competing against you for the job of the Acq Inc?
Oh, let's not even talk about that. Once we had,
That's testing the memory a little bit.
I remember a fireball that was rather frustrating, to say the least.
Testing the heartstrings.
did we not?
So at least
go ahead.
No. So from the last time that, at least in that initial foray with the other trainees, you met a group that rather viciously sabotaged the other opponents in the game of employment, and the last thing that you remember was that mage woman who dropped that fireball upon all of you and made out with the key that managed to get them hired.
I believe the correct term is that elven bitch.
That was, yeah. I'll let you paraphrase. But yes, that elven bitch has since been employed, and we have not heard of her since. All right.
Oh,
So
we're going where she's going.
I mean, I'm not gonna say yay or no to that. You don't know that. For foreshadowing, notwithstanding.
I have to find a babysitter.
Yes, indeed. So
Yes, true. We're down one passing.
luckily for you, you have that great relationship with the orphanage, which grew quite fond of Hope, and the caregiver there definitely offered that if ever she needed some socializing with younger people that were less snake-like, that you would happily leave her in her care for a short time.
Yes, Nick does that.
Are you going to do the Madame Pomfrey's voice? You're going to treat us to the Madame Pomfrey's voice?
My dear, thank you so much for coming. And is that Hope? Oh, she looks so well fed.
Yes, I feed her well.
Oh well. Are you here for anything other than a chat?
Would you have to watch Hope for a little bit? I gotta go earn some money.
Oh, most certainly, dearest. Just leave her in my care. I'll make sure that she's well cared for.
Okay, bye.
He's a rather short fellow, isn't he? Yes, he is. He's such a strange man. He eats things for a living. Yes, I know, dear. Come on, let's go play with the other kids. And the two of them head inside as you have already turned a corner and left your child behind without a second thought.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
All right. So what's the plan of attack for today?
Well, we caught wind of
What I
something.
understand, the yawning portal is not to be trifled with.
Indeed, you were given some inkling that there are plenty of riches that exist within the Yawning Portal. Those who are brave enough to dwell within the cavernous depths that exists in its center.
For a lot of ex-adventurers.
Indeed, there is a low survival rate, but those that do survive end up pretty wealthy.
I don't think it's worth investigating if we need to earn some coin quickly. Let's head to the Yawning Portal. What time of day is it right now? We've just dropped off the child to the orphanage.
Yes, I'd say that it's sort of mid-morning as you drop the child off at the daycare.
Okay. That's right.
Hope's subsidized. Let's go.
The care fees are enormous. Especially in Waterdeep.
Yep. So you guys are all heading towards the Yawning Portal now?
Yes.
Yes.
Brilliant. So, as normal, you guys have definitely been towards the warning portal a few times at this point. You head into a place that's very familiar to you all. Are you looking to do anything specifically while you're there?
Should we find out about possibly something that can help with, when you get damaged in battle? Not so much me. I'm usually okay, but like some of the squishiest, or more squishy of us.
I believe he's insinuating health potions might be probably a good thing.
Generally,
That's something that you're looking to find?
Yeah, I believe we need to get some. So before we do that, though, as a party, do we want to dive into the yawning portal, or do we want to go north of Waterdeep to the Sword Mountains for where that note that Jenkins sent us?
I feel like we've been given a
Pretty strong directive.
Yeah, very cool.
DM tip.
All right, well,
Jenkins does pay the bills.
Yeah, let's go and find someone to give us, arm us up for what we need, health potions wise, and any sort of extra a potion house. Get that, and then head to the Sword Mountain.
Great.
Perfect. So, absolutely happy to do that. So, is there any shops that you guys particularly want to go to, or are you just trying to find sort of a general place of like an alchemist or something?
yeah, alchemist.
Perfect. So there's plenty around. For those of you familiar, you might know that where a few are. Are you searching anywhere specific, or just around the tavern itself?
I'll see what people are talking about. What seems like it might be the best deal for the party.
Yeah, so right nearby, you find a place that smells heavy of sort of fumes of incantations and things like that.
Go head up to it.
Go towards it.
Yeah, head up
Yes,
to it.
I'll walk in.
Inside, it's quite sort of smoky. You see all around it is this sort of white smoke that occasionally flashes blue, and then flashes green. And as the smoke sort of dies down, you see around the room are several shelves, each shelf containing various items of what seems to be some forgotten and some quite recent acquisitions by this little shop. On the door, you read as you walked in that this is Gallywag's apothecary. And you see at the back some flashes of light come through a section in the store that leads what must be the workshop, but currently the counter is unmanned.
Is there a bell?
There is. There's a little bell that sits predominantly in the center of the bench towards that workshop area.
Hit it.
As that bell rings, you see the flashing stop. You see a man with hair that's quite frayed, with glasses that enlarge his eyes as he stares around the corner, only leaning his head out. And he walks over to all of you, and you see that he seems to have legs longer than what he should. By all accounts, he looks to be a gnome with legs that look like humans. And he walks over to you all, and he says, "Hello? What can I do you for?"
After some potions of healing.
Well, then you've come to the right place, haven't you?
Yes. Yes.
I'm Gallywag, and this is my apothecary.
Galloway, excuse
what's
my
going on, Alex?
we really need some of these potions. We have urgent business, and anything you can offer us to help us on our way would be
Well,
more than
fantastic.
beneficial.
Do you want a potion of healing, superior healing, supreme healing?
Well, what's on the menu? What's the cost of each?
Well, I mean, it depends. Realistically, the real question is how much do you need to live?
Let's just assume we're going to be in a lot of trouble and we need to live a lot.
So I'd argue that most life is valuable. and in such a way, something that can stave off the touch of death is even more so. So, someone's like yourself who seem to be well versed in danger, I'd suggest the Supreme Healing Potion.
Okay.
And as a special price to new customers, I'll throw in a 10% discount, and they'll do you one Supreme Healing Potion for around 1,100 gold pieces.
At least from me.
How many can I?
Have you got any?
Yes.
Are you interested in doing any trade as well?
Well, if you've got any magical items, I'd be very happy to do a little swapsy.
Upper dragon scales?
Ooh.
Doppelganger flesh?
Ooh, not doppelganger flesh. That just sits there molding. But dragon scales. How much dragon scale do you have?
I have 4 copper dragon scales.
Oh, copper. I was hoping for something a little bit more potent.
This is quite a young copper dragon, quite virile. I've heard good things.
Virgin copper dragon scale. Makes sense.
Listen, I'll drop off 200 gold pieces for the 4. So you're looking at 900 gold pieces for a Supreme Healing Potion.
For one Supreme
How many-
Healing.
One.
That's correct.
How many standards do you have?
I've got about 5 potions of healing if you want the cheap stuff. But remember, life is worth living.
Gallywag,
Yes.
Sue here.
He looks down over the counter with his long ass human legs. He says, "Yes."
We'll get to your long ass human legs in a moment, Calvin. But look, I might need something a little bit stronger. I've got a lot of life to live. These other guys are pretty squishy. They don't need something as strong as that.
Yes,
what
they don't
have you
have
got in the way of these
Much
standards?
sparkle. They seem to be just squishiness all around, don't they?
They're mostly pretty looking robes and, you know,
What do you
fluffy hats and things.
What do you guys eat? Fantasy KFC or something?
Meat. Whatever takes my
They've been having their wog kebabs again, I think, quite often.
That street food
Not exactly.
surely does.
Not exactly building muscle.
Me.
All right, so yeah, he does have some just normal potions of healing. So a potion of healing is going to cost you 50 gold pieces, while a superior healing will cost you 450 gold pieces, and then supreme healing will cost you 900 pieces. 900 gold pieces once you've negotiated. And the offer stands that for for the 4 dragon scales, he'd be happy to knock $200 off of the final price of whatever you guys decide to buy.
Why don't we get the 5 normal healing potions? They're always good in a pinch.
Yeah, I'm up with that.
That's good.
Yeah,
If someone's
works
going
for
to
me.
need them, they can drink one and then GTFO.
Yeah, so to that point, healing potion is 2d4 plus 2 healing. Greater healing is 44 plus 4. Superior healing is 8d4 plus 8. And the supreme healing, which is what this guy's sort of offering, is 10d4 plus 20.
I'm the only one who could make use of that thing.
But yeah, he's definitely trying to sell the higher end of his wares.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I'm gonna nab 2 potions of healing.
2 potions of healing. All right, so that is 100 gold pieces from you.
Yeah, I'll take 2 as well.
And copper dragon scale. What's it worth?
So yeah, 200 for all 4. So you could extrapolate that to be 50 each, but he hasn't actually offered you for an individual price.
How many of these potions have you got?
Do you-
Not say 5 only? Or is he going unlimited supply?
I'm gonna say potions of healing seem pretty standard. This is a big city next to the yawning portal, so often people come through. So I'll say that he has a pretty ready supply of this.
I'm going to put 2 on the register as well.
Okay. Now, do we also have anything with, that we may drink to create a level of resistance?
Resistance.
Whilst it's great to heal.
hard in the pinch. Let me quickly have a look around. He starts to find his way around his shelves. You can see with his long legs, he's able to see all the way to the top of the shelves, like almost like it was designed that way. And he's scrolling through it all, and he says, "Well, it doesn't seem like I have any resistance brews left. Could I interest you in any patches for your clothes, or maybe even a flail of warning?"
What is a
A
flail of
flail of warning.
Oh,
Yes.
Warning?
no, warning, as in something to be warned against.
Let's hear what this flail does. Just warns us when
Well,
something
the
new is
flail of
coming.
warning is a beautiful item. You see, it warns you of danger. While this weapon is held by someone, you will have advantage against any encounter that you have. In addition, you and any of your companions within a distance of you, they cannot be surprised. Except when you're sleeping, of course. You know, no weapon's perfect. Yeah, so if you're interested, that'll be 60,000 gold pieces.
Holy
Jesus.
shit balls.
Pass.
Any takers?
Got any more of them dragon scales?
Yeah.
Gary starts writing a check.
Otherwise, I've got some weapons here that were left over by some who couldn't pay their debts. Any of you use crossbows?
No. Oh, sorry, I don't.
Nope. Forget about it.
All right, well, I'll put this beautifully made crossbow away. Any quarterstaff users?
Potentially.
Oh, well,
Potentially more of a spear.
Custard.
I hear you spear.
Yeah.
Can I offer you a trident instead? How does it
What's
trident?
the stats on your trident?
Well, it throws pretty good. You know how a normal spear has one pointy bit? Well, the trident has 3 pointy bits. So, more stab ability. And,
3 times as pointy.
And based on some average stuff, you know, the common city stuff, this one is a finer. This is one that was used by some minor nobility. So it's made a bit, almost twice as sharp as the other. One could say that it's a +2 trident if you were trying to paraphrase it.
So the going rate on a +2 trident.
So for this one here, I'll let it go for about 4,000 gold pieces.
Hey, team, just
About
checking in
range.
here. Just checking in here. Before we go writing any checks, just huddle for a second. Did he set us up, right? You know, surely if we hook him up, maybe he'll loan us a little bit. Maybe we can come back by the shop next time and get some more of this expensive stuff.
I thought we were just coming to get some health potions.
Yeah, I reckon we get on with the health potions and we come back for the weapon hoarding next time around. Maybe we'll bring Jenkins in. Maybe he'd like the point of a 3-point trident.
Plus,
Yes.
we may find something we like in this Keisho items.
Well, I can't promise that it'll be here when you get back next time. But
We bring Jenkins on a crossbow.
listen, if you put down a 50% deposit, I'll keep it for you.
No, thank
I
you.
think we'll just take our
Potions and
luck
go.
there.
How
Your
many-
loss.
do
Your
you-
loss.
Do
How
you
many
take
greater healing
checks?
potions?
Sorry, what did you say?
How many greater healing potions do you have?
Right now I've got about 3 of those and 1 supreme.
How much do the graders cost?
Oh, so sorry, no greater. We've only got superior here.
Yeah.
I sold out of my graders just this morning actually, but superiors are going for about 450 apiece.
Is that with the 10% discount? First timer?
Oh well, after this purchase you won't be one, would you? But no, that's list price. And if you put a 10% on there, I'll even round it down to 50 gold off. You'll get it for 400 a pop.
What if I was to trade you also a Grick hide?
Not really into Grick hides. Don't make good potions. They don't.
Very well. Okay, I'll give him the 450 gold pieces worth of gems?
The gems are a little bit easy, but because they're worth a bit more, I'll take that in exchange for the extra price. And he rummages around and he finds a beautiful stoppered bottle with a bit of a glow to it, a reddish pinkish glow. And he says,
Fantastic.
"Thank you very much for your patronage."
That's okay. What's with the legs?
Well, these are just practical, aren't they? I can see good and I can go into high spots.
That makes sense.
Are you interested in longer legs? And he
No.
sort of raises his eyebrows a little bit, and you can see that his pupils dilate a little.
Gentlemen, I'm leaving. This is getting way too weird for me.
Yeah, Snakes, who's generally awkward, is feeling very awkward, and he leaves now.
Well, thank you, and I look forward to serving you again.
Okay, let's go. Let's get the hell out of here.
He counts his coins, and as you leave, you see the light show begin to happen all over again.
Fantastic. All right, which way are we going?
We're heading towards.
North.
North.
Did we say the sword?
The
Sword
Sword
Mountain.
Mountains. So yeah, for those of you who aren't familiar, there's a mountain range on the Sword Coast called the Sword Mountains, and it's literally just north of Waterdeep City, on the highway.
To the horses, gentlemen.
We need one of those soundboards that we can just press for sound effects.
You'll be riding on the horse.
We get some coconuts.
Baby.
I actually was looking at some items. I was looking for some items today for the session, and one of them was literally the coconuts from Monty Python.
And thankfully to this, thanks to the 6 people watching us, our singing didn't kill the 6 people. They're still there. 7
Nice.
viewers.
Oh, it actually, apparently should be a singing stream instead.
Yeah, clearly my singing is bringing, all the boys to the yard.
All right, to the horses.
Well done.
So yeah, you guys
Also,
find your way to the horses, which are parked hopefully near your new residential area. And are you all just heading straight away to the north?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so. We've got what we need.
Awesome. So yes, it's not very far, but it does take a little while to get out of the city, the winding roads. You're not able to really open it up. And it is about sort of reaching about 1 p.m. Typically, the sun is past the center of the day as you get out of the city and begin your trek towards the Sword Mountains. Can I get who's leading this pack of
I'll lead.
horse riders?
Oh,
Do you want to just give me a general animal handling check to see how well your ride goes? Out of
No pressure on first roll of the game, by the way.
that's
None at all.
Oh,
20
nice.
natural.
Beautiful. So, with a 17, is there any modifiers on that?
Yeah, it's a +3, so it's a 20, not natural.
Awesome, nice. A dirty 20, not a bad way to begin the day. And again, you managed to make some great time. And typically, you would have had to spend quite some time actually identifying. But if you go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception? Okay. I'll actually use the roll 20 stuff this time. Perception. Switch between screens. Boom.
With an
18.
18, you see that there seems to be a big group of footprints and hoof prints that lead off of the road heading towards the mountains, as if somebody has very recently come before you.
Can I at all tell exactly how long ago these were made, or
You can try and investigate and try and ascertain that.
yes, I will do that.
while he's checking for the age of these footprints, can I see which direction they both came from and are going?
I will probably just give it advantage on that.
Yep, sure.
So 13. You can tell that they seem to be streaming either to or from. Sorry. I'll say that you can see that they're coming from Waterdeep in the same direction you're traveling, and they're heading towards that area. But with a 13, it's hard to distinguish exactly how many there were or what types of vehicles or animals were in that procession.
Okay. I just shout over my shoulder to the group. I think some people came this way. Might want to take it a bit easy.
Can I also have a look around for anything that's been dropped? Or is that part of the same thing?
I'll let you just keep a perception out for it. I'll let you do a perception roll just for that.
Sorry, did we say how big the potential party was?
You aren't able to tell. It's just that there's a lot of what seems to be travel marks. Slash G.
So it's a +5 modifier, so 16.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Big roll.
So, unluckily for you, though, it doesn't seem that they dropped anything. It seems like a pretty professional troop that came this way.
Okay. Okay.
We advancing forward.
Yes, team.
Yes, but a bit more careful.
Beautiful.
So we're going to follow this. Are we following the tracks or are we following the road here?
Up until now, you've been following the road, but these tracks deviate to the east from the road itself.
So what do you reckon?
Should someone stealthy scoot ahead?
I'll scoot ahead.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
I'll come.
I'll come with you.
I'll come too.
So is everyone coming with me,
No.
or is it just one person?
I got a +7, so.
All right,
wow.
so everybody that is
Wouldn't hurt.
stealthing forward, please go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
20.
Oh,
20 for me.
Beautiful. So other than the 7, everybody's doing pretty well. So that's great. As you guys are approaching, you guys go on ahead. What's the rest of the party doing behind? Are you guys staying a safe distance, or are you just waiting there?
I would think I will hang around for a while and check out what else I can find in the area, but otherwise I'm just going to wait, rest up.
Fantastic. Great. So I'm just going to quickly do some rolls for any other potential people that you might come across.
all friendly people, of course.
Of course, I'm not saying there even is any. I'm just saying that if there was, I'm rolling for them.
Thank you, DM Jim.
Thank you for being so prepared and rolling for things that may or may not happen.
That's what I'm here for.
We're gonna die.
So
Rolling
I'll let
forward,
you guys, as you guys are trying to approach them, can you guys roll? Whoever's leading, can they roll a perception check to see whether they see anything
do
or not?
I'll do that. I don't need to mouse for my laptop. Okay.
So
Oh,
that's
that's
another
20 on
question.
perception.
with those snake-like eyes of yours, you peer into the distance, and as you do so, you see an encampment of a party of what looks like 6 that seem to be, I guess, of a similar level of preparedness as you guys. They don't seem like they are veterans or crazy, but they do seem to be capable of the task that you yourselves have been sent on.
Okay, what is the demeanor like?
Elvish.
You can try.
That's what I think.
It's a bit hard to
Elvish
determine
persuasion.
exactly who they are at this distance, but you can go closer and risk being spotted if you wanted to.
I think we wait. We should probably get the rest of the party together.
And work out.
See if we can sneak around them and get ahead of them. Would be what I would say. Is probably our best bet.
Yeah, I'll sneak back and go get the others. I'll start making hand gestures. Do I need to re-stealth or
No, so if
same
you're heading
stealth?
back, there's no reason to re-stealth because you're moving away from the threats.
Okay.
So you can feel free to just head back in your own time to the rest of the party.
Start doing.
Excellent. So you guys head back, and the party is there waiting for you.
What did you see? Who was there?
I missed my awesome hand signals.
Yeah,
Six
hand
people.
signals.
6 people. But who? What are they? Are they soldiers? Are these farmers? Are they? Who
There's
are
like
they?
nobody around, but you're still using hand signals.
Yeah.
There's 6 adventurer types. They don't look like militia. They don't look like soldiers. They just look.
Militia,
Let's
They're
try and
soldiers.
let's try and sneak around them and get ahead of them.
Jenkins says there's another group also seeking this case. Do we think this is the same group? Is the elf bitch there who smote us way back when?
Couldn't see individuals.
Ah. But do we think this is this other party? These are an adventuring group. Do we need to just go and obliterate them now, or do we need to just wait back and sneak in front of them or something?
We lost his audio. He lost his audio.
Rip Sue.
The suggestion is if we get the jump on them now, we don't have to deal with them later.
They're sleeping. We get the element of surprise. Not sleeping. They're
So-
resting. What are they doing?
So I have invisibility that I can cast on someone with stealth, and they can go down and basically get in as close as they need to.
I can do that if you'd like.
Did that come up?
Yeah, maybe pick a few bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cast second
Okay.
level. So I can, for up to 1 hour, you have invisibility.
Cool.
Until, until you attack or cast the spell, then it
So
lifts.
who are you
Does that
putting that
give
on?
me-
Yeah, I reckon.
Snack. I'm gonna touch Snack and put it on him, seeing as though he's our.
Alright, I'll begin making my way forward. Do I have advantage whilst invisible?
Yes.
Okay. Do I need to roll
See
on a
if you
stealth
can pick a
check?
few.
As like I said last time, as long as they did not expect you to be there, then you'll have advantage. Because if they know you're coming and immediately, they'll be sort of trying to just like blindly thrust their sword out at you.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. So I got
as
a
long as they can't see that, then yes.
yeah. Okay. I got a 19 on my stealth.
Beautiful. Yeah. So you hop on out. I
I'm
will.
gonna hang back. Fairly well hidden, just in case.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So what are you trying to do with your invisibility?
I'm trying to sneak forward, get as close as I can, see who's there, get exact numbers, see if I can kind of gauge their level of capability. And apparently, someone was asking me to go through someone's bags.
So
Anything that's readily available and loose.
as you approach, you actually see that instead of the party camping there, it seems that they have started to move, and you just see dust in the distance, and you see the marks of a camp where they were sitting before.
Okay, so they've already moved. Okay. I'll quickly go back to the group. I'll just say, it's Snack, don't hit me.
Jesus, man.
They're already on the move. I'm gonna start following them, and I'll shout out if there's any trouble. Just follow behind about 90 feet or something.
Okay.
Beautiful. So
Yeah,
you're
a
gonna.
specific number of feet.
So sorry. Are you trying to stay behind them?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get
And how
keep
did you
up with them a little
communicate?
bit.
You only communicated with the people right near you, like Gary?
Yeah, Kate came back and told them.
Okay, so you told Gary, but not the rest of the party.
Oh, I thought everyone was together.
I think so. Just so that I'm clear, did everybody follow closely behind, or did you guys stay where you were?
I came to get the others.
Yep.
We all moved closer up.
Yeah. And
Then the invisibility, and I've gone with Snack.
Awesome. So yeah, the two
Not
of you.
all the way in, but So I think Snack's come back, got me. We go get the others.
Yeah. So, but Snack, you're going on by yourself, following behind them.
I want to be at least about maybe 90 feet in front of everyone else. So I want to keep...
Okay, you want to keep 90 feet in front of the rest of the party.
Yeah, to keep an
cool.
eye out and keep trying
Fantastic.
my best to keep an eye on where the other group is.
That's great. I'll let you just roll a sort of perception to carry forward as you maintain your ride following this trail.
Okay. Come on, big money, no whammies.
Yeah.
With a 15.
Dang.
Nice. So it's not. They don't seem to be trying to hide themselves. As this dust cloud follows, you are able to keep up with them, and that's easy enough to do. Eventually, you do lose your stealth, as it does take quite a while to actually get through this particular part of the journey.
Okay, so
I feel like we're on a northward tilt.
So now you're actually going east, but you are actually going along the mountain range, which is now on the left side of you as you're traveling.
and can I see them from my vantage point if I see the other group or not?
No, they're too far ahead of you because they got such a head start as you were moving, and they're all riding horses as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so continuing forward, eventually you do spot the horses up to the left with what seems to be one person guarding the horses at the front.
Okay, am I still invisible at the moment or not?
No.
No. Okay, I'll stop
We've traveled an hour.
and I'll do my best to try and get the attention of the rest of the party once they catch up. And be like, hand signals again.
What are these hand signals trying to explain?
One guy ahead, stop, he could see you.
Make a performance check.
Oh, this is gonna be fantastic with my +0 to charisma.
Oh.
Very cleanly, you're able to communicate that there is a person ahead,
The 19.
and that the quietness is definitely required.
Alright,
Okay.
so we're all going by stealth.
What are we doing? Are we just gonna go up and kill him, or like I haven't eaten since lunch, so. But
Maybe we ask them what they're doing.
And we've done sort of investigation check to work out what's going on. We're just assume
I
they're
say
traveling
that
forward.
as some fellow their competition. It doesn't mean that they're going to here to murder you. Killing them
It's
seems like
their competition.
no. You haven't found that out yet, but it's safe to assume as players, not necessarily as characters.
catch him. Get some information.
Yeah.
Right, Sue, are you ready?
Spotify.
Have we lost Sue?
No, I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay, you and I, Sue, we'll go ahead and catch him.
Let's do it.
Okay. And I'll try not to kill this one like I did the drow.
I'm going to come with, because I can always stunning strike someone if needed, if there's a runner.
Okay. We're gonna sneak up.
So you guys are trying to sneak?
Yes, sneaky sneak.
Cool.
Sneaky,
Go
sneaky.
ahead and make those sneak rolls.
Oh,
My dice didn't roll. Hang on.
17.
Why didn't my dice roll?
You did. Your dice did
Oh,
roll.
there it is.
17 for snack.
Yeah, so you guys are sneaking up, and so
My
Got
name's
to put
Sue.
my axe up, just dragging it through the ground.
The person at you, as you get closer, is a human, who yells out to directly looking at Sue and says, "Hail and well met!
Well met. Who are
What
you?
that you're doing all the way out here from Waterdeep?"
I just like to go for long walks with short feet. What are you doing?
While this is going on, I'm just going to flank.
Yeah, I'm going to flank the opposite side of
Around.
Gary.
Hey, well, we're here to work with the Acquisitions Incorporated. We're here on a job. We got a tip that there's something interesting around here, so we're just having a look-see.
What would be interesting? Is it,
We follow
is it a
lead.
big axe? I'm very interested in axes.
I've heard nothing. The one thing that we have seen here is that there's potentially a hat of some description. That's all the tip-off we've been able to receive.
Is it a sharp hat? Like, could you use it and swing it around a lot?
For some reason, it's got a bit of a reputation as a drunkard's hat, but I'm not sure what that exactly means.
I am feeling a bit thirsty. You haven't got a drink, have you, mate?
I got a water skin here. I'm sure that I could share with a lone traveler like yourself.
I would like to pull out some rope from my bag and start to get it ready.
He goes and he grabs his water skin and he holds it out to you. He says, "There you are. Help yourself."
Ah, that's mighty wet water.
Indeed, I wish it was something stronger, but the company rations aren't quite what I'd like them to be.
So, lean down a bit. What was that? I couldn't hear you. Just come closer.
Sorry, the company rations aren't quite what they'd like them to be.
The company what?
The rations!
I run forward and I grab him.
All right, go ahead. How do I do this? Try and grapple him, I guess.
What check do you want me to do?
That'd be like a strength check, probably with advantage because he's
With
obviously
With advantage. Okay. That's good.
distracted and didn't see you coming, and it's not combat.
No, I've got
Ooh,
advantage.
indeed.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll for him as a competition.
I'm glad you realised that was the right time to attack.
Yeah. I'm like,
so
I feel like really hot right now. Jesus.
he gets a nat 1, and so basically just submits to your overwhelming force.
Hand, one hand around him, one hand over the mouth, and I'm like bringing him down. Like,
Just quietly, he goes down, and
Gary emerges from the bushes as well, just tossing a dagger, visibly looking menacing for 3 foot.
awesome. So yeah, this man is currently incapacitated. His mouth is covered, and you're holding him. Are you guys doing anything to restrain him further?
yeah, I'm gonna use the rope that I pulled out and try and tie him. But I need someone. I'm gonna take a piece of cloth and shove it into his mouth so he can't scream out.
I'm standing by with whole person if needed.
Overkill to some random generic guide, isn't it?
You never know. You can never be safe. Better be safe than sorry.
Well, you guys have just subdued the big bad of this entire campaign, so well done.
Excellent. Campaign over. Thanks for watching, guys.
So yeah,
We won,
subduing him.
baby.
Eventually, you guys are able to tie him up, and he sits there looking up at you, confused, with you suddenly surrounded by all of you, and can't make a noise.
I'll leave the group to asking questions. I'm going to concentrate and keep an eye out to see if anyone comes back to the horses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit busy just drinking the rest of his water.
I'll walk up to him and
Roll for intimidation.
yeah.
All right, what's the rest of you guys doing?
So I've
Yeah.
caught up to the rest of these guys, and I'm gonna walk up and lean right in to his ear and say, "If you scream when I remove this cloth, we will kill you." And I slowly start to pull the cloth out.
First, make an intimidation check on that.
Intimidation.
He nods.
That was lucky. Pull it out. Now, where are you guys traveling to?
Well, first of all, no need to tie me up. What was I going to do? There's like 5 of you. And secondly, we're traveling here. As I told your companion, we're trying to find this thing. We got a hint that there's some sort of a hat here, like a magical hat.
That is what he said.
Where's here? How close?
I mean, you're at the entrance of a giant cave. Which one did you think it was?
Smart ass.
I missed that point.
So did I.
Yeah,
But
Give him a
So around you,
give him a
you
belt around the head.
weren't able to notice because you were so fixated on this one person and his horses. You see what looks to be this beautiful rock face, which with almost an archway that was built into the side of this mountain. On all side of it, it's filled with greenery, with tufts of greenery actually at moss going up the rock face. You see a little bit of the way in, but the rest is shrouded in darkness.
So, as
Okay.
the resident noisy person in the group, oh, sorry, Sue, what's happening?
I just picked up some of the green tough stuff and just having a look at it. That's all.
It
Very
is
interesting.
very nice grass and other growths. You can feel free to take it home and take a little snip of it and grow it in your own place of residence.
So, while he's sniffing grass, I'm going to. Sorry, Flint looks around for the footsteps, tracks them wherever they go towards this cave entrance. Just wants to poke his head in and suss out what's going on. What do I see
Do you
inside
have
the
dark
cave?
vision?
I do.
Cool. So you can see a general way in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move us over to the battle map
Oh, exciting.
to start us off on the right track.
So
You
are we?
wanted to call it a battle map, didn't you? Can't
Are we-
just be a map.
Are we
Of course, it can't.
killing this guy? or what?
I came to realize that you guys are a bunch of murder hobos, and to call any map not a battle map would be inappropriate.
Not always. It just sometimes happens that way.
So you
no, it happens like
Sometimes.
97% fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it just slips and kills a guy.
I was
Yeah.
talking
Kill
to
the
someone
drought.
the other day, and I was speaking to them and say Waterdeep, and you guys are a bunch of murder hobos. They're like, you decided to run Waterdeep Dragon Heist for a murder hobo party. That's either stupid or brave.
We shall see.
So
We've only had one run in the law.
I think it was more. I think it was more the almost 2 sessions with no combat.
it would have
a little bit
been
overboard.
3 sessions of no combat if I followed the book. So there you have it.
Right.
Yeah, here we go. So you guys are currently sitting at 1, and the 2 here where you see that is the entrance to this particular cave.
What are we doing with
So
that?
who's the
Um,
last guy?
I want to keep talking to old mate and just trying to talk to him about working out whether he's been here before, he's been in this mountain, knows what we're going to, what we're expecting, enemy
His
wise.
companions.
Well,
So
yeah, find out about his
He's with
companion.
5
Yeah, and
others.
How volatile his companions are.
he sits there
What are
quietly,
their
just
skills?
waiting for you guys to either do something or just to ask him anything.
So the other gentleman that you were traveling, or the other party members that you were traveling with,
Right.
what was your team? What was your party makeup? Do you have spellcasters, swordsmen?
Hi, as is standard procedure with the Acq Inc., we have a good variety of party. Some of us are designed to keep that front protect, while we have those who are able to protect us, heal us, and do the magics. I unfortunately drew the short straw. I myself am one of the fighters of the group, and I was either going to be out here or slaying some things if we were lucky enough to run into some. But
Have you ever slain inside this mountain before?
I've stayed around it. It's a big mountain range, but this cave actually, it seems to have only recently been uncovered, or sorry.
And you don't know what enemies to expect inside.
Your guess is as good as mine. I haven't been in yet. You guys seem to be the biggest enemies that I've come.
Talking about potential enemies for us, were any of your party, armed with any special or magical weaponry, or maybe have their own special abilities above and beyond that of the standard caster?
I mean, I'd say casters are pretty special. Would you say? I don't have the ability to throw fire. Imagine being able to slide a sword and do a little bit of fire. What was
I
that,
can
sorry?
throw.
Do you know any elves?
Yes, funny enough you asked, but yes, we have one of the elves. It seems like oddly specific that you would be so curious about a specific race, but none of my business. You're the captor.
I don't like elves,
I mean, I guess people
especially Acq Inc. elves.
that seems like a strange prejudice. Is there any sort of story behind that, or you just generally just found something that you decided to hate? Oh,
We hate elves. They shouldn't exist.
Do we
Or
seriously need to just in this game?
elves are the worst.
Where would this go?
he hasn't seemed to have sparked anything in any of you at this.
How many of your companions are there?
Including the horses or not?
Not including the horses.
We got about 5 others that seem to have got in there. 2 of them are the close range fighters. One of them is a ranger. We have 1 cleric, and then obviously our
I just want to roll for to see if he's lying or not.
or a roll for that insight.
Not perception.
No. On a double 1,
Hey guys.
you determine that this man has never been so honest, and because of his deep honesty, you do feel a little bit guilty over the fact that you've just captured a guy who was obviously so willing to cooperate.
And that's what happens to you on the stream when you roll double nat once. It just shuts down your stream and you're gone.
Just freeze up.
Will there be anything more, or are you willing to let me go so I can keep watching my horse?
Snake has an idea, but I'll see if anyone else wants to ask him any more questions.
No, but I have an inkling I'm going to like your idea.
Okay, I put the rag back in his mouth. I drag him over to one of the horses.
Yep.
I tie him to the horse,
I love it.
like on the side. I go to the side of the horse and I smack its ass to make it start running.
Make an animal handling check.
Ooh. Let's see how this goes. Animal handling, boom. And roll.
Oof, not bad.
Out of 12, I say that you slap its butt and it just neighs at you and doesn't move.
Ah, that would be so awesome.
It just looks at you kind of annoyed, and you can see that you've frustrated it a little bit, but it hasn't kicked you yet, which is a miracle considering.
But he's still tied to the horse, correct?
Yep.
Yes, he's still tied to the horse.
I mean,
Alright, fuck it. Let's start to make our way to the cave.
Yeah, I agree.
and or small beast. The horse ain't gonna be a small beast, is it?
No.
So no.
Nope.
Alright, should I take point going to the cave?
Yeah, us clerics also have divine sense. So we can, does that allow us to pick up if there's undead in there? Or do we have to
yeah.
know who we're looking for?
It definitely does. I'd say that you do get a general ominous feeling about the cave you're about to walk into.
Cavernous cave where people pretty much go to die, right? So it's like a Captain Obvious kind of feeling.
Yeah, but it's sort of, you do sense some undead.
Okay.
You feel that not everything beyond there is living, that's for sure.
Alright, I'll go up front with Snack, just with a bit of divine energy power.
I'll start to stealth and I'll go just a little bit. So I have dark vision over 60 feet. Also, as a Gleamstalker Ranger, anything that relies on dark vision, I'm invisible to that when I'm in darkness.
Nice.
Yeah. So, let me do a stealth as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely stealth. It might even be wise.
Yeah, I'll stealth, and then I'm going to do something that is very different to what we usually do. I'm going to keep an eye out for any possible traps.
Well done.
The party line.
Lead with the face. Lead with the face.
Right, so as you guys head in, the deeper you go in, it seems like a little bit colder and colder. And even those of you with dark vision, you seem to see that the haziness of this. It seems almost that if any of you have ever watched sort of a spooky graveyard scene where it seems like the mist is rising from the very ground itself, as everything takes on a bit of a spectral feel as you enter this place.
Spectral feel.
Heading in, who's taking the lead? Are you leading?
I'll go first.
You see what looks like a family of 8, which are in front of you as you sort of turn the first corner. They've made an encampment here, and most of them seem to be sleeping, but they've definitely covered most of the entrance towards the rest of the cave.
Apes.
Apes.
Okay. Is there like a pathway through them? Or...
There is not. But they seem to be currently sort of sleeping.
Shall we attempt to sneak past? Shall we attempt to sneak past?
What do you think apes might fear?
A giant lizard person, maybe.
Or a giant, or a dragonborn. A dragon.
I'm thinking minor illusion style might they fear. So either an image or something.
Let's get
or
that ready and then try to sneak past.
I think we want to try and negate too much sound.
Would the visibility still be on his neck because it's it's still inside the eye? Would be gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Snake's gonna do his best. Like how many monkeys? How many apes are we talking about?
Currently, there's about 5 sitting around and just hanging.
Oh, but they're all just asleep.
Currently, yes.
All right. Snake's gonna try and sneak past. Snake's gonna sneak past them.
All right, go ahead and with that stealth, I'd say that you're able to do quite well, sneaking through their ranks, and you find yourself on the other side.
Good goody.
We're all gonna have to sneak through here, aren't we?
Well, no, I had to sneak. You guys have to sneak.
Oh.
Anybody else willing to try? So
Yeah,
the
sure.
12 step doesn't seem to quite do it.
Oh shit!
So as you are coming through, you step on one of the elves' the ape's tails, and it wakes up and it looks up at you, sort of in sleepless eyes, and it begins to growl as you're sort of standing on its tail. What do you?
Do I risk waking them all up? I think
it's gonna happen anyway.
Nope.
They look pretty fierce if you were to take it. Your character would definitely think twice about enraging an entire sleeping family of apes.
I'm getting ready with everything because this shit's gonna go south.
I feel like I have to think this one through.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bolt.
Deeper into the cave?
No, out.
All right. Cool. I'd say that
I've only disturbed one.
as you
I'm gonna do the full,
you head
full
out,
60.
but the rest of you are all standing there, and the ape.
I'm on the other side of them all.
Yeah, we
Like that, so really.
So yeah, you're out, and this ape looks now towards the rest of you as you wait to cross this sort of pathway.
So this ape is just sitting here looking at us, waiting for us to move.
Well, now you've sort of woken it. It doesn't know what to think, and so it's going to keep watch until it knows either it can go back or whether it needs to wake up the rest of its family.
Shit.
I slowly get my bow and arrow ready. Actually,
What are you guys gonna do?
Snake's gonna Hunter's Market.
That is one option.
Gonna Hunter's Market, and then I'm just gonna shoot it.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
I'm
Do I get
on
my
the
shot off
Is it-
first?
Just Snake?
Well, depends. You guys can definitely only
Do I?
let them.
Do I? Because it doesn't see. Does it see me?
Potentially not, but it's enraged. Either way, it's gonna start attacking. So I definitely encourage some rolling of initiative.
Okay.
Like, do I shoot roll?
Hang on. So we've all got to roll if we're going to rumble.
Absolutely.
I'm running, you know.
Oh,
It's gonna go down.
This is not going well. Oh, that's better.
So I had some, under 17. There's a 13 somehow
That's
for
with a
me.
+5.
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of.
Yeah, I got plus
Sorry.
6.
Deleted
I got
twice.
plus 6.
Who did I delete?
So
Someone.
Jess.
With
For
my
15.
order.
13 for...
Sue for 6.
Yeah, Jeremy. It was Jeremy at 15.
yeah, sorry, I didn't select my guy first.
Where
My bad.
Is that Flint? To order.
Yeah.
Oh, all good. That's fine. And that was the 13 for Flint.
15.
15.
15. So we have 3 there currently. We need Snack. 15.
No, I got a 12.
12 for Snack. Is Snack up there? I don't see here your car. There you are. You're in the middle already.
Yeah, I'm the only one on the other side of all the monkeys.
Yeah, and you got 12. You said. So
Yeah.
that is the 4 of you. We're still missing one more. Sue. Has Sue rolled with a 6?
Yeah, I rolled a 6 and didn't send because I didn't touch my.
All good. It wouldn't be D&D if we didn't spend at least 5 minutes doing order.
100%.
No,
Every time.
take your time. It gives me time to rejig the music.
Do I get my shot off first?
You do, just because you decided just out of nowhere to just shoot these poor
Oh,
sleeping
this is,
animals.
it was just taking too long. No, I'm shooting the one that woke up.
Yeah.
So I've Hunter's marked it. Do I get, because I go first, do I get sneak attack?
Yes.
Or snake
You
attack?
do get a sneak attack.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool.
I
Alright,
wouldn't have it any
Longbow.
other way.
longbow. What do I get? Do I, oh,
Yeah, you do.
Well, it's
Yeah, boy.
What's it? Sorry?
Do I actually have advantage on that?
I'll give it to you because they definitely didn't see it coming from the back.
Okay.
Whoosh.
So that's longbow damage, normal longbow damage.
Okay, so
Um,
the only icon I have for monkeys is a guy called Cocoa Punch.
What?
So
Sounds,
here we
sounds like a cheap rip-off of Cocoa Pop.
That-
yeah, so
That is
here's,
fantastic.
here's Cocoa Punch and the crew.
Fantastic. Alright, I got an 18 points of. Wait, is it 10 or plus 8? Or I'm confused.
Yeah, you got 8.
I got 8 points of piercing damage, plus my hunter's mark.
So you are attacking the one. So maybe I'll say the second one is the one that got stabbed.
Okay,
The guy with the red icon.
okay.
I'll just quickly make sure they're all of a different color, so you guys can just call them out based on their
Yeah.
colors.
Okay. So, that's 8 plus 4 is 12, plus my snake attack damage is 5. So that's 17 points of piercing damage to Red Monkey.
That's the one. Control X. 18. I will just finish typing these in, and then we can get started with that. 14. 11. Alright, so again, starting from the top, we're gonna do a good old refresh of the stats. Cool, so monkey, one of the monkeys at the top. But yeah, you do manage to do 18 points of damage. Is that all? The total 18, or is there more? Plus the 4 plus the
Yeah, no, so the first D6 roll, the first D6 roll is the Hunter's Mark, the second D6 rolls my snack attack.
Yep.
I don't get my Dread Ambusher this round because it's a surprise round. I get it on the first round of actual combat, so I can't attack again. So yeah,
Yeah, so in total, how much have you done to the poor monkey?
18.
Beautiful. So, in saying that, as you take aim, this creature stands up and it growls at the people around it, and your arrow comes through, piercing it through its body, and as if by smoke, it just disappears.
Did it make any sound? Are the other ones awake?
It seems that they have not woken,
Oof.
but you have
That's what I was
managed
aiming for.
to execute the one of these, what seems to now be a spectral ape of some sort.
Oh,
Ghost monkeys. How did you find my one fear?
It's a knack I have. All right, so skipping over, we'll go to Valanaru. You are up.
So they're all still asleep, but the one you just nuked one out of.
Yeah, so all the rest of them still managed to stay thanks to that execution. If they had a chance to enact a turn, they would have definitely woken the rest.
So I'm gonna move down towards Snack. I'm gonna have to do it stealthily, and then I'm gonna, once I get there, I'm gonna hold my action in case any of them wake.
You can also go ahead and you got to roll stealth to go past.
Yeah.
You do not. Stepping up, the blue one wakes as you pass. It's going to make an attack of opportunity against you, as you've entrenched in its abode.
Got that crazy monkey strength as well.
Ghost monkey.
So it's going to try and it's got a fun little attack sequence.
Oh god.
I'm gonna die.
3d20.
Rip shift.
3D20.
Bite your face off. It's gonna bite your face
So
off.
those are the 3 attacks it does.
One of them hits.
Plus,
The second one
that's
hits.
plus 4 to hit, so that's 15, 23, and 10.
Only the middle one hits.
Awesome. So the middle one there is going to be one of the claw attack, and so trying to lunge at you and swipe at you a few times, it's eventually going to just hit you with its claw as you walk, and it's going to do.
What type of apes are these?
It's going to do 6 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
What type of apes are these? These are spectral apes of some description. All right, over to, so that's where you end.
Do I not get a?
You can
do I get
keep
an attack?
moving past, but so you can attack it if you want to.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna hit it with my longsword.
Cool. 15 hits.
Fun times. 5 points of slashing damage.
Beautiful. So you hit this thing, and your sword definitely just goes right through it. Almost no resistance. It didn't quite have the same velocity as the previous one, but it definitely seems to take a huge piece. Half of it's now misty as you slice through it. All right. So you still have some opportunity to continue movement if you wanted to.
I didn't get as
But
far as
any movement past any of the others will require another stealth check. No, I think if you hit this thing, it's gonna go, and the rest of them are gonna wake up.
right.
Game on.
Game freaking on. What is
So yes, we now have all the apes awake, and Bluey with some level of damage.
Alright, I'm gonna move away into this corner here if I can, as best I can.
You cannot go that way because the tunnel winds around in sort of a swirl. So you have to go past all of them, and currently you're sandwiched between.
No, I'll just stay where I am.
Cool.
Yeah, next to Blue.
Next up, we have Flynn.
All right, I am going to come charging in. At,
Jeremy?
You're on mute, Jez.
What? Hello? What? Where am I?
Come on, Flint.
I can hear you guys.
Hello?
I'm not on mute.
But
I'm
you're
not
on
on
mute.
mute. You got me?
No, we can hear you.
Right. So, Clint
Yeah,
is
we
going
got
to
you.
come charging in and two-handed attack the blue one right here. Just
No, I can't hear you, Fizz. We can hear you, mate. Yeah, we got you, brother.
Thanks for the commentary, Sue.
Two-handed strike with Warhammer. Just slam it down.
Yeah,
on
so what
that guy right there.
What are you doing?
I'm two-handed strike
Slamming
Warhammer.
down on blue?
Slamming down on blue. Exactly right.
Beautiful. Bring it home.
Trying.
With the 14, you hit.
Super.
That was some
And,
lovely auto-tune that happened then.
Again, as you go and bring that hammer down, it just obliterates this thing into a mist. And it just fades away and blends in with the rest of the mist that exists around this particular entryway.
They mist that exists 5 times fast.
Mist that exists, mist that... No, I'm not going to do it. Over to one of the monkeys. So purple is going to look around, seeing Sneck right behind it. It's going to run over to Sneck, and it's going to bring it through its triple attack defense. So 21, 14, and 12.
The first one hits.
Beautiful. So the first one being that delightful bite attack as its spectral fangs go towards you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to quickly roll for damage. Hitting you for 14 points of piercing damage.
14
points. Can you please make a DC 14 Constitution saving?
You're supposed to tell me this. Shit.
No, you know how I
I know, creatively.
Roll above 14.
Ooh.
Of course.
Man, that ain't good. That
That is
ain't
not good. No.
The dice gods are not with you.
Alright, so you realize that being infected with any sort of arcane disease is probably not a great... I'm just trying to make
Did
sure...
this monkey just give me coronavirus?
Welcome! We will definitely go through that later.
Oh.
We'll determine that once we finish this combat encounter. Alright.
Oh, fuck me.
Over to Sneck.
Right. Sneck is going to bite it back. I'm gonna bite at this motherfucker and extend my neck and just chomp on this
Alright.
ghost.
Except for tat, I like it.
Nope.
It doesn't quite reach.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my movement to go yeet up to there.
So it does get an attack opportunity, yes?
That's fine.
Cool, so it's gonna just do one of those little sweet little attacks that it does.
Cool.
With a 15 to hit.
Nah, misses. Misses.
Sorry, that'll be plus it's 7, so 20.
Oh, 20. That'll hit. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
These monkeys just get stronger. Like Jesus.
2d4 plus 2. Yeah, so 10 points of slashing damage.
Alright. Okay. Sneck is going to then draw out his longbow because he gets his dread ambush in this round, and he's going to shoot at it with his longbow.
Beautiful. Let's see that beautiful shot.
Oh my god.
15 hits.
Okay, so I get my normal longbow damage. Seriously, fuck this monkey. So cool. So it's that Hunter's Mark is a d6. Plus 2, and then for Dread Ambusher, I get an extra d8 damage die for using this second attack.
Cool.
So
Nice. So again, just just shooting this arrow, it just blows this thing up, and it absolutely melts.
Get your jaw off me, you damn dirty ape! Cool.
Beautiful. Next up, we have Pink down the bottom here, who, in retribution, is probably going to run up to you again, and it's going to also just try and get you.
Now, when
real
you say
good.
you mean someone else who isn't me, right?
The other snack, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Excellent.
As long as we're all on the same page.
Yeah, cool.
And it's going to, with the barrage of attacks, hit you for 18, 14, and 17.
Shit. 2 less hit.
So the first and the last, I imagine?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Shit.
So a little bitey bite again. So that's the first attack for 6 points of piercing damage. And then 7 points of slashing damage as it just starts to get you real good.
Yeah, boss. Fine. Yeah.
real good.
I'm okay.
Next up, we have that one's dead. We'll get rid of it. We have Gary.
Go, Gary, go. Gary's going to rush up. And spear to the face. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Yes, so the 23,
Oh, because it's not around. Okay.
23 hits.
So two-handed.
Yep, 13. And yeah, you obliterate it. It just disappears into a cloud of smoke, and it's gone. Then we have Sue.
This was
I rage. I rage.
Raging in. Nice.
Come on, charging it. Who's still there? Is Pink
I'm
the only
gonna
one around the
Pink's
corner
the only
here?
one. Yeah. These have all
Pink's the
disappeared.
only one. Pink's the
Can
only one.
can I even make it to Pink?
Probably not. We can do some measuring, so we can go out from. I'll say that you're at the entrance. We can do 20 feet to there, and then 35. No, you definitely cannot. You could probably sprint there if you wanted to. You can,
Wait, level
Can I
4.
can I just get here and throw? What if I get here and throw a javelin at it? Can I see around the corner?
you can get to 30 feet, right?
Sure.
So that's your because you don't have more.
30, 25 maybe.
So 25 would be just underneath Flint here, so you can't even see it from there.
Oh, I just stroll into here.
But you can
And,
sprint if you want to use your movement to actually get around to it.
you lose rage
Yeah,
if you
that's
don't.
good. I sprint around.
Cool. So choose where you want to be near it. If you want to be on top of it, that's fine.
Yeah, we right
You
next
just
to it.
look at it. You can't attack it. It's great. Val and Naru.
Yep. Good time.
What you got?
He MIA.
Nope, they moved. Ah, cool. They just hadn't
Oh,
moved.
There he is.
the camera's up too, right?
That's cool.
Or mute, when you don't, because you're playing different things, you forget when you've got things muted, and it's a classic, web stream thing. I just wanted to make everyone feel like I was part of the ISO experience. So move around, get in, somewhat range, in melee range here, and then I'm just gonna go for it with the quarterstaff, just for a bit of fun.
And with advantage here because of its proximity, so go ahead and roll again.
Oh, thank God, because God knows I'm gonna need it.
Come on, baby.
Oh,
So jabbing left and right, this thing is just weaving as if mist-like around your blow. You're dabbing what was once a spectral ape, but no longer is. Over to Flint.
All right. Can I get somewhere in next to that pink one, or is he just completely surrounded?
It doesn't look like there's much space in that.
Okay.
Can
Then-
you use some range? If you have a range spell, I'll let you shoot through your companions.
Great. So I will swing around.
Not actually through, like beside.
Besides.
Yeah, directly through them. As long as there's a hole in them, it can go.
Okay, and I will cast Sacred Flame at his ass.
Nice.
And that's not going to do that.
Alright,
He
it's gonna
must
make a dex save.
dex save, yeah.
With a nat 1, it does not save.
So take 1d8 radiant damage. That's a 5.
Beautiful. So you can see the radiation burns, and it almost burns most of its body. So all that's left is this floating ape head, as you've attacked it. Over to you, Snack.
All right, Snack. Not really a big fan of the hairless apes. He's less of a fan of these apes. He's going to pull out his owlbear dagger and just stab this thing in the head. Does he get advantage for flanking? Yep. Okay. I'm going to get a mouse for my laptop because, like, using a little trackpad is not working.
100% advise it.
Yeah, I got one as well.
That's 20 not natural. Or 22 not natural.
Beautiful. It hits.
And bonus action Hunter's Mark over. But it's probably not going to hit it because it's 4 points of normal damage and then D6 for Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, so this.
And do I get sneak attack as well? Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it. Just roll it for the sake of flavor.
Sneak attack. 3. No, 6.
Beautiful. So as this spectral ape head goes towards to bite you, you pull out this dagger and stick it in its open mouth as it just disappears and again fades into the mist. Now, everybody who's not Snack notices a little bit of white seems to be fading into Snack's scale. Almost like grey hair for most fur races, but a little bit of whiteness around this, a bit of white around the gills.
I really hope you don't turn into a fucking monkey.
So you can put the arcane wasting effect.
Arcane wasting.
Your character sheet.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
That's for us to find out together, isn't it?
Oh, you sick bastard.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be like some antibiotics and maybe like a really fine tooth comb.
Pull it up, Snack.
Damage there?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my superior healing potion.
No, hang on. What do you want?
I'm on 5 hit points. I'm on 5 hit points. Say the spells.
Beautiful. So what we'll do is we'll take a 15-minute break till about 10, and then we'll return to continue down. This was part 1 of an 11-part dungeon, so we're doing good progress.
I'm gonna smash
We
through
gonna
it.
die.
Yeah, real quick.
I'm gonna turn into a fucking monkey.
In a bit.
See you soon, guys.
We roll, we rage, and we rarely check for traps. We are Raging Roars.
Yes, it's not very good, is it?
I'm really planning on round 3 killing every single one of you.
I don't know how you make characters and not get emotionally involved. Like, these are my babies.
Well, honestly, I like all of them.
Rule number 1, don't piss off the DM.
That'll do it.
Cool. Awesome.
Nat 20 to start.
Dude, you should have repented. Why didn't you repent?
I know, right? I wanted that +3 shields.
I hear the hellish scream of the 2 banshees that are flying in the trees above you.
got my back.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not going to let you down. I am not going to let you down.
That's my
With
boy.
16 points of splashing damage, I'm just shearing off feet, left, right, and center.
Is this a Google? And I'm going to dump Divine Smite into it.
He finally smited something.
Finally smited something. And because it's a Banshee, it's undead, right? Extra 3d8.
Oh shit! What? Yeah, boy!
When Jan smiles like that, it is not because she's happy.
So I'm going to... This Banshee, after being attacked and attacked, is going to wail. You have to do a DC saving throw of 13. If you do not, it does not end well for you.
DC what?
Oh shit! Oh
Holy
shit!
Am I in that range too?
I have
So you
advantage.
claim on
Con save.
con save.
I have
Dude,
advantage
well,
on con saving throws.
That's a nat 1! Oh my god!
I have, do I have blessing still from earlier?
Yes!
But that's still a nat 1 though.
It fails.
Fails.
Then be the rules.
There's 9.
It doesn't matter, you still failed anyway.
Roll just in case.
I'm waiting for
Rod, I would like you to do the whale for us, please.
You know what?
Yes!
You
people
wail.
are
You
sleeping
wail
this
and
time.
I'll cop it.
First strength, do
You
it.
wail.
Oh, I can do it!
Oh. So Mark, you take 6 points of... Shit, this is going to wait people. I'm going to get in so much trouble. This is going to be hilarious.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
But anyway, Mark, you take 6 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
then you-
of course it's psychic damage. Yeah.
So, as you hear this... There is...
Tell me what I take.
A failure. A creature drops to 0 hit points.
Oh shit!
So far.
Yeah, we've been told a cache of items, but
Okay.
we
And
don't.
some of us are turning into monkeys.
It's basically the alcoholic sorting hat. It's like, you are an IPA, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. You are a light ice shandy. That's still
we're gonna-
yeah. We should get back in, hey.
Yeah, let's get back
Yeah,
in.
I hope everybody's had a chance to get some refreshments, have some snacks, reflect on the fact that Sneck may or may not be dying. As we have discussed off stream, Sneck is currently suffering a bit of a graying effect on the scales, and a bit of a wisening effect. They are currently 2 intellect higher than they were prior to being bitten by this particular spectral ape.
SMHE.
All right. Are you guys continuing through this particular dungeon?
I would like to heal a little bit first before we go anywhere, and drink my 1 superior healing potion.
The superior? Did you only buy a superior?
No, I bought a superior healing potion.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Go ahead.
How many d4s is that again?
From memory, I think it was like
A million?
84?
37.
I don't know.
Superior. You are looking at 8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Well, d4s.
Nice.
32. Sweet. I'm back to. Oh, hang on. 5 plus. I was on 5 hit points.
Oh wow, they really did do a number on you, didn't they?
They really fucking did. I'm back up to 37 hit points now.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's enough for me.
What about any hit dice? Do we want a short rest?
Well, why do you say that after I roll those dice?
Yeah, he's just blown that. I reckon we keep trucking.
There's people in front of you who are looking for the same stuff that you guys are.
Yeah, I don't think we've got time for a short rest.
Anyone else damaged?
Nah, nothing that I want to cry about.
You tanked it all. Well done.
Yes, I am. Yes. All right, I'll take point, and I'm gonna stealth again, and then
I mean, I did stare at that guy pretty hard.
what's right next to me?
A wall.
Not on the map. It's not.
Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
A wisdom.
Oh, you didn't check for traps.
You just said, what is
I
it?
literally just asked what's next to me.
That's what you get for asking the question to the DM. For some weird
Why
reason,
didn't you throw someone?
you find yourself
Why didn't
walking
you throw someone?
past your party members, and you see the light back at the entrance.
Okay. There's light at the entrance. Wait a minute. So I literally just like teleported.
No, you walked. Kept walking forward, further down, into this dungeon, and as a result of that, you ended up back at the entrance.
Okay. What happens if I start to walk back towards the rest of the party?
You go ahead towards the rest of the party. So you're heading back towards them.
Okay,
Right.
totally confused. I see Snack walking in front of us now, walking behind us.
You can go ahead and make another wisdom save to see if you fail again.
Oh, great, just what I wanted to do. Wisdom save too.
Oh,
Yeah, so without any hassle, you continue to walk down without a problem.
So I walk down this way, or the other way, round to 4.
You head towards 4.
Sorry. Cool.
Okay. So, Flint's
I'm gonna go
Everybody
stealth.
else.
I'm gonna go stealth as well.
Yeah, so inside there you see 2 large statues standing guard over mangled and burnt bodies of a pair of apes.
Okay, can I have a look at the statues and see if there's 2 burnt bodies? Can I just inspect the statues from a distance and see if there's any sort of magical properties to them or anything that might, traps wise or anything that would have caused these bodies to burn?
You do not seem to see anything of that nature.
I'm just gonna hang in here and wait for the rest of the party.
Flint's going to sneak up and just look a bit baffled as to how he just managed to sneak through a wall and
Gary's doing a
investigate
double.
that quietly and see what I can do. Looking for a way in.
Are we have to wisdom save to get into the room?
Yes, everybody who wants to try and go further in has to wisdom save. Otherwise, you guys head back towards the entrance. You make it through
216s.
cleanly, making it through easy as. Gary makes it through without a problem. How's Sue doing with the wisdom walking?
Where's everyone? Where did everyone go?
I'm trying to roll 1 sec.
So would like to rage.
Wisdom. Huge wisdom modifier.
You find yourself back at the
Plus 1.
entrance as you continue to walk down further into this shaft.
Sue does
Ooh, what are you doing
not.
back up there? What are you doing?
This time you're able to keep your
Very
mind
confused here.
and continue to head forward.
All right. Where's everyone,
In
Guys?
4.
guys? All right. I'm immediately, because I'm by myself, I'm going to stealth.
Yep. So you guys see these 2 statues. They look at you as you go past, guiding over
Is it
the
a
corpses.
watch?
Their eyes seem to move and follow you.
Oh. Can I make an Arcana check?
You can. What are you trying to determine?
Just if there's any sort of weird, if it's people or actual magic that's...
They do not seem like they are humans dressed in costumes. They seem to be statues that are living.
So Flint is going to walk up and just inspect, check him out, what's going on. So feel around.
As you approach, make a Constitution save.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is...
Now you're a monkey.
Oh,
dude.
This statue moves very quickly, arming itself with a spear that it carries across its chest, and it braces itself for attack against you, but then stays still like a statue. You are unaffected by the sudden movement.
Snake's gonna start to stealth down the corridor this way. He doesn't. Yeah, everyone just disappeared. He just like, yeah, whatever.
Beautiful.
Does it look like we could tie the statue off to anything?
Tie it off.
Prevent it from moving.
No, it has done nothing to provoke any attack. It's just the only thing that caused it to move was you guys like threateningly coming too close to it.
Alright. Can we walk then between, like, the middle point between the two statues?
That's at the entrance, so you walk through them.
I thought you want to have a look around the room. Is there anything else in there?
Where are the dead monkeys?
Yeah, that's a good
sort of in the center of the room. You guys are sort of walking around them.
Can we make a perception check to see if there's anything else in the room?
Yep.
I'm gonna back out.
Can I do it with advantage for the team?
If anybody else is helping search, sure.
I'm going to assume one of you is going to help me. There we go. One of those numbers.
Yeah, so a 20 does help. You see that there is a little secret entrance, which is what you see as the little tail to this down to the south.
All right, I'm going to move up to the entrance of the secret entrance. Yeah, and do the.
We don't do that.
You notice that there is some paintings on the walls, indicating that this was once a bedroom for young dwarves.
Okay, I noticed that. I'm going to turn to Flint's the dwarf, right?
Yes.
Flint.
Please. Yes.
Who are these people?
No idea.
What
I
is
know
this?
that.
You can't just ask that Valmaru.
Well, if it's a bedroom for a small dwarf, I figure this must be like some sort of dwarven.
Do I?
You know,
So Flint walks up and has a bit of a investigate, or I think look around. Do I recognize anything there, or can I recognize anything about it being dwarvish, or what?
You notice it's dwarvish. It's pretty amateur art. You notice the classic block style of some of the local dwarven artists. It's a bit faded, but other than that, it seems pretty pleasant. It invokes a sense of dwarven honor in you as you gaze upon it.
Hi, this is dwarven art, but it's nothing too flash. It's just a nice piece. Can I get a peek behind it? Can I see what's behind it?
There is nothing else. It's just simply a wall.
So the entranceway into this secret little area, can we check it for any sort of traps or any sort of triggers or anything like that?
Go ahead, make investigation.
This is not what I wanted to do.
Well, then don't investigate if you don't want to investigate. As you poke around it, using that great invention technique of yours, you press almost every possible trigger point as you stand super close to it, and nothing activates. It just...
Oh, thank Christ.
It's nothing. It seems unlocked even. As you press it, one of the things you do is just open the door and it just swings on open.
Right.
Feeling super, because I'm so good at, disarming traps.
For future, I am very good at investigating things. If you don't like investigating, you should let me know.
No, I love it now because I'm that good. See, and I walk into the room to take a look around.
Yep, nothing in there. Empty. It leads out with a small sort of staircase down into the rest of the cavern.
So we're basically here now.
Yep.
Snack would like to check for traps where he is now, but he wants to go into room number 5.
All right.
And how did you?
I follow him down.
Where's Val and Nero? Still in that little tail thing, right?
Yeah.
In this. I've got the You're
No,
still
no.
in that room, right?
I've just sort of popped out into this hallway.
Awesome. Okay, so going back to Sneck with number 5.
Yes.
You're trying to head into that room itself. Hey,
I'm having a quick check for traps before
go ahead and make an
approach.
investigation check. This rarely checking for traps thing is turning into a bit of a lie, isn't it?
There's a reason I multi-classed into rogue.
I think we always check for traps. Sounds like the more apt. You are unable to determine whether or not there is a trap there.
Okay, and then I get to the door. Is the door open, or do I have to open it myself?
It is currently closed.
Ooh.
All right. Is it locked?
You'd have to test it.
I reach out against my better judgment, and I test to see if the door is open or not.
It is not open, but it slides open very easily once the handle is pried open.
And what am I attached by immediately?
Oh, well, how much are you actually attached to this character? That's the question I'll pose to you.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh my god, you had to see a grown man cry. Live
Oh, no, it
it's
just
not
means...
that bad.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll quickly describe it to you. I'm just trying to find a picture that's going to really sell the vision.
Oh god.
So as you peer into this room, the door creaks open, letting in some of the remaining light. And in the darkness, you see some glowing objects, very, very faintly glowing in front of you.
Hmm?
As you open it, you also feel a bit of dampness on your skin. This is a very moist room.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to continue to pursue it?
Well, no, I was literally just opening the door.
Yep, that's sort of the vibe you get.
You got dark vision. Can you
Yeah,
properly see?
I have dark vision to 660 feet. So
Yeah, so as your vision acclimatizes to the new sort of glow, you notice what seems to be fungi of varying varieties.
now, as a ranger, I would know that fungus and stuff, some of it's good, some of it's bad. Would I know anything about what I'm looking at right now?
How much experience have you got with fungi?
Well, my preferred terrain is swamp, so I would say a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and make a history check for me, or like a wisdom or intelligence check to recall some of that, or nature, whichever you prefer to try and channel that knowledge of the forest.
History. Yeah, why is nature intelligent anyway?
Well, you're more intelligent now than you were a second ago.
Yeah, but my wisdom's still better. So, so what was it? Intelligence, nature, or?
I think you're really trying to. I mean, I'd argue that wisdom could be used if you're trying to see if something's
like
dangerous.
Survival, like I would know if something's
survival's good. Like, I'll take that.
Okay, that's good.
Play to a fiction.
Don't touch that one.
Oh,
Don't touch that one.
18.
Don't smoke that one.
You notice that most of them are absolutely harmless. You do see 4 that seem to stand out to you, and you've noticed those are the mushrooms that, in the past, when you came in contact with them in the swamp, they made a eerily loud shrieking noise. And as you continue to gaze, you realize that a sentient grey ooze-like creature is probably not something that you want to come into contact with.
All right, I thank God for that. Otherwise, I would have gone straight in. I close the door, and I assume I have something that I can mark the door with, like a big X, to be like,
no,
don't go. No.
Yeah, I mean, just like this is a no-go zone.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like just to, yeah, like a hunter's thing, like bad sort of thing. Or I could even do in Thieves' Can't because I'm now rogue. So I apparently just picked that up.
So yeah, you guys. I'll go back to the other part of the party. Now that you've crawled down into the chamber, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're going to try and meet up around 6, right? Try to work our ways around as a party to meet up at 6.
I'd say it's probably wise.
Yep.
Splitting the party is never recommended.
I have no idea where the rest of the party is. I'm not concentrating on that.
Yeah, I know. For anyone else watching the stream, though, for all of us playing, it's great anxiety when the DM says, it's probably not wise to do this, and that's probably a good idea, which means he's going to try and kill you.
Inevitably.
Yeah, I
The
know.
elven bitch is somewhere around here.
So I'm going to go down, meet up with the rest of the crew at 6 and have a look and investigate what's in, or stick my head in and see what's in 6.
Beautiful. So as you, yes, as you approach, you hear the telltale signs of a hammer and anvil being used to craft some sort of weapon or tool. The tink, tink, tink. But what's something that's so strange about this place is that behind each of those hammer falls is an eerie sort of note that carries on far longer than any metallic clink should last.
Okay, so I'm going to get an angle or look into the room. I'm going to use Mage Hand to open the door. Is there a door on there? Sorry, I should ask that.
There is not. Both 7 and 6 are completely open.
All right, I'm going to...
Sorry, you go first, sorry.
No, I was just going to say I'm going to stealth in and just slowly, like eerily, just slowly peek around the corner so I can get a visual of what this thing is going tink, tink, tink.
Now go ahead and make a stealth check. Nice. All right, so what you see as you turn the corner is 4 shadow dwarves, with one of them hammering on the anvil as the sound is there to sort of demonstrate. None of them have seemed to see you just yet.
Do I see, is there a weapon that they're actually molding, or is it just them hitting the anvil?
They seem to be crafting some sort of a sword.
Ooh, I want the sword.
I can step up and say hello if you like.
Quick question before Velnaru
Kills everybody.
Can Sneck see the rest of the party now that they're outside of room 6?
You can hear the tinging and tinging as well. You'd probably be heading that way regardless.
Yeah. Hey guys, what's going on? There's a room back there. Don't go to it. Where the fuck is everyone else?
We're all coming down this way, but I've just found what look like ghost dwarves, but they look like they're creating some sort of sword that I want to get my hands on.
Now, from what I've experienced with ghost anything, probably might not want to fuck with them. I just got bit by a ghost monkey. Usually I eat the monkeys. They don't try to eat me. So, also, my brain's going really fast. It actually hurts a little bit.
All right.
So,
party decision. Do we take on the dwarves in 6, or do we move on to 7?
Where's Sue?
Sue is falling behind at the moment. He'll catch up.
Sue's following. He's just having a bit of silent introspection for a barbarian.
That's what I meant.
Is Sue a dude?
Sue's a dude.
I have trouble distinguishing between sexes. All lizard folk look the same. I'm sorry. All you hairless apes look the same to me. Sorry.
I'm gonna have a quick chat to Val in a room to say, do you think if we throw a thaumaturgy at it, let's see if they react, is worth a shot?
I agree. You throw that, and I'll stand by with guiding bolt.
Can I just illustrate that when I call you murder hobos, it is that the first instinct you have in any interaction is to just kill things. There is no point where you're like, hey, let me talk to the shadow dwarves and see if they're friendly shadow dwarves. It's just like, no, these are obviously, because they exist, they're here for me to kill.
In Snake's defense, he has very low charisma. He's very socially awkward, so he just follows what everyone else does.
No, I agree. It's just, you will never hear me try and say that you're not murder hobos, because it is in your DNA.
In our party's defense, every time we talk to someone, we end up screwing it up, and then the only way out of it is to murder them.
No, the only solution
the
that you
NPC
think is appropriate is to kill them. It doesn't mean
No,
it's the
the-
only way.
the NPCs should lead with, "Please don't hurt me."
Well, no,
The
because
guy
you
gave
kill the
you
guy
the
at
water
entrance.
snacks and you tied him up and tried to climb to a horse and make him run away with him.
That's
He works
just
for
Snack.
Acq Inc.
Snack,
Fuck Acq Inc.
yeah. Snack does not like
The
him.
moment you know you've ruined the DM's plans when all you do is want to kill his NPCs left, right,
And
and center.
you know what, guys? Let's really mess with Robin. That's kind of nice.
Okay, let's
break
okay.
the DM.
All
Break
right.
the DM. Hashtag break the DM.
I go in and
Like going to
Let's go in and
Six
talk
for
to
a
them.
bunch of flowers.
I turn to Flint and say, "Be ready with your holy magic." And I walk in and say, I don't know what I say, but I walk in and say, "I know, I'm frozen. I've never
I don't
had
even know how to talk to people.
Walks in and just like takes all of the clothes. There we go. That's
The
it.
only language I know is my
There you
fist.
go.
Yes, warriors. That looks like a mighty fine weapon you're working on."
Oh, hang on. This is the perfect time for me to get my voice modulator out.
Oh,
Oh God!
Voice modulator.
this way wants to talk to everyone.
Retaliate.
He was upset.
No
with
wonder
me.
his video doesn't work. He's got everything else running, like voice.
What?
This is the one time he's gonna fucking kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just walked us straight into that. No, you guys are murder homos. Don't hit anything. And we go in softly, and he's like, "No, oh, you probably should have killed them."
Is there any weapon?
What? This why we don't talk to people. Can't understand a word they're saying. Oh, Naru.
He asked if there's any weapon that you guys would like him to touch up for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Upgrades.
I slam down my long sword and say, "What can you do to this weapon?"
Let me try another voice. How does this
Yeah.
sound?
The answer
hang
you're looking for is yes.
How does this sound?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's better.
Ooh.
That's better, aggressive.
Hey, let me just turn down your volume on my headphone. That's loud.
I hate this look.
No.
You sound like a warforged that's constipated.
That's different. So he begins to take your weapon and he begins beating it. Was that a Sue that we just heard? No, never mind.
Yeah, I'm here. I'll also be putting my weapon in for an update if that's
Ah,
possible.
cool.
Yes,
Excellent.
likewise. Here's a water.
I've got a few.
Yeah, so
Nick has a
anybody
few
who
weapons.
puts their weapon forward, they get a +1 bonus to hit and damage.
Yes.
And it lasts for the next hour.
Okay, Snack.
It's only just done that twice because we finally talked to someone.
And anybody whose weapon has had this through, it has a spectral edge on it now. A spectral sharpness.
Oops, sorry.
It's worth a +1 to hit.
Alright.
And
I'm
+1
just- I'm
damage. Yep.
I'm just gonna 1 hour. So Snack's gonna do the longbow and the owlbear dagger because he can't do his teeth for his bite.
Bear in mind that every time you put a weapon in front of them, it does take them about 10 minutes to get it sharpened. So any weapon you put in will just delay you guys getting to where the other party already inevitably is.
All right, I'll just do the longbow then. I won't do the owlbear dagger.
I've got about 30 arrows if you want to just do your magic on all those.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, 1 arrow then. 1 arrow. Just remind me before I. Yeah.
I'm just using. All right, so yeah, if you guys have done it, that's fine. But how many weapons in total have we used?
I think it's 1 from each of us, right?
So we've got about 6, 5 or 6? 5. So it's taken about 50 minutes as you guys have continued to ting your way through this particular.
What Snack is doing is he's keeping an eye out whilst everything's going on, because it looks like this is the one passage through the rest of the dungeon that he can see. He's keeping an eye on the passage, and if anyone goes past, he's ready.
Awesome. As you're just checking out, you look across into room number 7, and you see a man. I've got echo coming through from somebody.
Sorry, what was that?
Velanaru. No,
Sorry, I'm getting
it's Sue.
echo for
It's
some
Sue.
reason. Hang on.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Sorry, I just can't concentrate when I hear my own voice. I don't know how you guys do it. Yeah. So we from there you see this eerie-looking stone dwarf just staring at you, and on either side of them are four more. On either side are two more of those spectral apes.
I don't like those apes. And they're just staring, they're not doing anything else to us.
No, their eyes follow with a red glow.
I'll just alert the rest of the party. Just be on the guard.
We've killed a man for less. Staring.
Go, man,
Well,
murder hobos.
know that.
Go forth.
No, I'm gonna.
I think we've just found a team name, by the way.
The murder hobos.
The murder hobos.
I'm sure we can come up with something a little bit clever. More clever.
Yeah.
The raging hobos? I don't know.
French version of Le Murder Hobos.
Okay, so Flint is
one of the other dwarves looks upon you all and he says, "Hell, I have an item that I've crafted for a party that could use it effectively. Who here will take this out of here and use it for good?" He takes a ring off of his spectral finger, and you see it's made of silver and mother of pearl.
Ooh.
And he places it very gently in your hand as its spectral form turns into a much more physical form. And he says, "Any who wield that ring and who become familiar to it will be able to find that ring regardless of how far apart they are."
Fantastic. I have a fantastic idea for this ring. Involving
And puts it in your hand and then continues to go back to help with the forging process.
Okay. Cool. I have a low jack for my daughter now. Fantastic.
You've invented LoJack.
Do we enter 7?
That's right.
If you would like.
You have to ask consent first.
Or did you say that there was one stone dwarf with red glowing eyes and two ghost monkeys? Is that the stone dwarf or is that the dwarf that just gave you something?
Which one?
No, it was
in the 6. Yeah.
Spectral dwarf. Okay. So
Yeah.
stone.
We move into 7. I reckon we go in stealth.
Even though we're being followed by red eyes.
Hey,
just in case.
If they were blue, would you feel as threatened? It's just a color, okay?
Next, I'm not going to go first into this room.
The stealth is not going to do much, considering you've been walking up and down the passageway of this guy for a while now.
Oh,
Gary's going to enter the room.
Who dares come to my resting place?
Gary.
Who is this Gary who seeks to come into the bowels of the worm and ask me for passage through the rest of the channel?
I see where this voice is coming from.
The stone-ass dwarf.
I did have stone dwarf written down. Damn it.
Yeah, he's a very stone dwarf.
Don't. We come with the munchies.
I have not eaten in millennia.
I whip out I have a thing of rations, and I offer it to him.
I will not eat this filth.
I offer doppelganger flesh.
Although
I don't think he's hungry, Gary.
It is not what I seek.
He's made of stone.
The taste of vengeance for those who slew me.
Oh, that wasn't us. So, yeah.
Well, who did slew you?
It is my resting place here to guard what lies ahead. They who came before your people, they took us dwarves on. I was once the leader of these dwarves that you now see in their spectral forms. They left enough of me to survive, but they took from me all that made me living. And he spits in the ground. The creatures that you ask about have no name in your tongue, but they are horrible and have since become far greater in number and in power.
How many lie before you?
The monkeys just next to him go.
You mean these
what
things?
sound do they make? Something really wrong with those monkeys.
And now with the voice modulate?
Just give me one moment as I quickly bring up the rest of it. Let's do something real creepy. Let's turn that on.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay, no, it's a bad DM. It's a bad DM. No.
You get what you asked for. I'm here to deliver. You know.
That's gonna haunt my fucking dreams. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can I go up to this statue guy and say, who has anyone passed through here before us that we might be able to follow?
I have never let any continue on through this cavern since I have been guarding it.
And how long is that? 5-10 minutes?
Millennia!
What were these creatures that slew you, enslaved you, as it were? Do they lay beyond this passage?
As dwarves are, they are the opposite. We who dwell in the depths, who find solace in the ground, they come from above, and they live in wetness and in dampness. It is as if we were mortal enemies. They are the ones who slew my people and enslaved us to this eternity.
Wetness and dampness just happen to be my speciality.
Oh, is that correct, is it? Well, perhaps then, is it that you kill those, or is that you come as the next generation to finally end me from this existence?
Come to destroy those that are abhorrent to the natural world.
Speak not in riddles. Speak only that which is understandable, or leave.
Literally, my favorite enemy as a ranger is aberrations. So if it's an aberration, I'm your man. Like, just gonna say.
This dwarf just has a 2,000-year-old outdated vocab, so he doesn't know it all.
We can take care of your problem.
Well, to take care of my problem means slaying an entire race.
We can do that, right?
I'm gonna just roll a d20 to see if
Murder hobos.
Nick is down with genocide.
I'm about to rip this dude in a guiding bolt. If nothing happens, let's say.
He's made of concrete.
He wants us to
the creatures that he's describing, do they sound at all familiar with my
I'd say that the creatures he's describing can be many creatures. He doesn't seem to be very specific in nature of how he's describing it, and he also seems convinced that though the creatures he's fought have changed over the time he's been locked here. So any description he has is pretty outdated.
Okay.
I say, look, we're pest inspectors, and you've got a bit of a monkey problem down here.
These apes have been my solace. When they were exiled from the world above, they came to live with me. They've been my pets.
I keep these here as well as those who guard the halls.
Did I say
happened if
pest
someone hit
inspector?
no
I
one?
said pet inspector.
They have nothing but the virus that keeps them alive.
Just out of
What's that
curiosity.
virus do to them?
Yeah.
It is what makes them such fantastic companions. It makes them intelligent, but it also makes them vulnerable to that which kills.
And say if someone who was alive was to be bit by one of these apes, what was to happen to them?
In the same sense, the apes were exiled. You too would find yourself being infected by every cough, every sneeze. Every cut would bleed twice as deep.
Hmm. Interesting. And there's no way to, fix that a little bit.
Yeah, so
Do I look like
myself
some
from-
sort of a mage to you?
What was that? Sorry, I missed that.
Do I look like some sort of a mage to you?
Hmm. Well, myself, I am a ranger. I make sure that things are okay within the natural realms of the world.
Well, then, are
Okay.
you not out of place? For what you seek is completely unnatural.
No, the unnatural is my speciality.
Well, then I am afraid to say that your path ends here, because I am compelled to defend this till my dying breath.
So no one else has been down here recently?
You are the
'Cause
first in millennia.
We were following a group. And
We need to kill this guy now. We need to throw it
supposedly-
now.
Take me if you will, but I will have to defend myself, and my companions here will defend as well.
Snack begins to move back away from the creature.
Yeah, they are always prepared to attack. So surprising these guys will be very difficult. They are just waiting for this first sign of hostility.
Yeah, no, Snake's just like moving
I'm con-
away because he learned from like last time when he was on the wrong side of the battlefield.
I'm gonna just get ready for any sort of
yeah.
action
You said
as
this
soon
is
as they move far out.
So I've moved right up into the middle because I didn't like just hanging around at the back last time. I'm confused, big giant man. I look right up at him. You're after vengeance for those who killed you and went past, but you won't let us go and take this vengeance.
Oh, it's just not that they have.
Is
gone
that not what
past.
you told us?
The ones who have come are the ones that did this to me. They trapped me below the ground to defend their despicable core. But the issue is that I cannot do anything but defend it. It has been the only thing I've been able to do for the last millennia.
Right. So you're bound to defend this.
You understand,
see.
creature of the
I
dirt.
see.
You understand how it is to be so true to who you are, yet unable to do what you feel is right.
Are we ready to do this?
You reckon we throw down?
I'm gonna before we get to fucking messy.
But I ask you, if you do kill me, vow that you will kill that which has done this to my people.
I vow.
No, you buddy.
And I shoot him.
We vow.
I hunt his. Yeah.
Thank you,
We vow,
Smoke.
and hunters mark him.
Let us have an honorable battle.
Before we get started, I'm gonna throw bless.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Hang on, before.
Yeah, I'm.
Can I?
Yeah,
Right.
sorry, reposition on the map. Sorry.
I'm trying to have like a meaningful moment here with this character and his the depth of his soul, and I have to just keep like ignoring people being like, "Let's attack him, or shoot him,
Yeah.
hit him with this."
So it's a little bit of metagame, but like Snake rent the room and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna back out because I don't think we're gonna get past this guy until we fucking kill him."
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I was just waiting to.
Yeah, awesome. So before we roll initiative, I'm just going to move us over to an empty battle map just to give us some freedom of movement.
Yeah.
And while we're all
I
getting
am
our shit together, can I cast Bless on whoever's closest to me? 3 people.
Yes.
So what was
Kill.
it?
Gonna say it in like a big black
No, so
Australian accent.
I mean, you can say that you prepared that because you did know the fight was coming. I'll give you that.
So I can do it? I can't.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it just makes sense. Like, this guy's given you every opportunity to prepare yourself to fight him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's outlandish.
This music is actually really sad. It's like when Eleven was thought to be dead in Stranger Things Season 2. Like, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it.
You're going to say it before you ruin it.
No, that's not how I roll. My charisma is also
that's
pretty
great.
low, so
Now, as we know, this is a very serious fight, so our Cocoa punches are coming in hot.
this music is actually really sad. It's actually like
Are you guys in this battle map?
no, not
we
yet.
no.
This
You
music is like
should see the monkeys and the thing. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, we're the monkeys.
this music is reminiscent of like Blade Runner almost a little bit.
Yeah, the DM just poured his heart out to this character. Like, I felt it was perfect. And
It's
now we're
really
gonna-
Like, have you guys been watching the last season of Clone Wars?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't finished it yet. I've almost finished it. I have to wait for my partner to come over on the weekends before I can finish it. But like the last couple of episodes, like the music, it's like this, like super emotional.
Building.
All members of the Raging Roll practice social distancing responsibly. We take all COVID-19 related incidences perfectly.
Hey, I'm allowed to have my partner over
I know you
according to
are.
the guidelines.
Two people.
So,
Just covering us with a disclaimer, just in case.
all right, as long as you read that really fast.
Yeah. In
Like,
comparison,
just
I
put
have
that.
not seen my girlfriend in 120 days, so I'm doing enough social
well then.
distancing for everybody.
Robin,
It's
No.
fine. I'm doing my bit so that you can.
You guys
infect-
talked on the phone, or
Oh, is that an option?
He's
that
he's
allowed?
the
if
DMing.
you're aware, like
I thought that's how the virus spread. Now you got me all confused.
And there's 4 of us here that want to
you can
COVID
still.
to end, so we're not stuck with our wife and kids.
I mean, I'm
What?
not sure if I got lucky or not. That's like compared to like the amount of negativity I've heard from people who are like stuck with their families.
Hey, some of you
Like, we're
children
running
have
for 3 days.
iTunes.
Like, you can still see, like, you're still allowed to travel to go see your significant other, like, as long as you don't have the symptoms and stuff.
Yeah,
And, like, that's what. Like,
especially
her and I
now with
do.
reduced, you can two people can visit.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing my grandparents. Like, I haven't seen them since before Christmas. So,
It's just in time for Mother's Day.
Raging Rolls comes out with the feels.
yeah.
Thursday.
I miss like the other like because I live with my dad. Like I miss the rest of my family as well. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen my brothers either. I'm keen for tomorrow because I get to play D&D with my brother. So okay. Anyway,
cool.
I'm not gonna get emotional.
Rein it in. Let's go kill something.
All right,
Yeah.
so we got everybody. Why is there an 11.6 for Valinor?
Oh, mine's set up to do the dexterity thing on it too. I'll take it off.
but point 16.
Mine,
Dex tiebreaker.
Right.
mine didn't come through, but I did roll 22.
Cool.
16 for Gary.
22 for Snack.
16 for guys.
Turn. So you reckon 22 initiative? Yeah, I see it there.
Yeah, it's in the chat. It's not in the turn order. I don't know why I didn't do that. Also, I wasn't that close. I am practicing social distancing, so
That's all good. Excellent. So everybody's in.
1.5 squares apart.
So there is
Yeah.
a bless being cast. So who did you cast that on? Jeremy?
Sue, Gary, and Val.
He wrote
There you go. I see that there at level 1.
Yeah,
So what?
And
what
I
effect-
did cast my Hunter's Mark on Mr. Stone Dude.
Cool. That is perfectly fine. So first, cab off the rank, we do have Snack.
All right, I'm gonna move to this side of Gary.
Gary's
Is,
not listed in the turn order, just briefly.
Is Sue
Gary's not
in my
there.
way if I shoot?
No, I
I'm
mean,
pretty short. Shoot over.
yeah, you can just lob it. You've got some skills there.
Okay, I'm going to shoot Stone Dude,
You're already there.
sadly, with my longbow, and again say I wish I had a fucking mouse. That's a 22 to hit.
That sure as hell does hit.
All right, longbow damage. Is 8. Hunter's Mark is a D6. Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so this Hunter's
Hasn't
Mark
attacked
is
yet.
5.
Jesus.
Sneak attack is that? Sneak attack, sorry.
What
Oh,
are
it's
you
a
with?
1.
The stone statue.
Yeah. So it's a 1 for that. And then Dread Ambusher, I'm going to attack again. I don't get as much this time.
So that's a total of 13, 14.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So yeah, you clink, but this guy seems like it's made of rock, and seems a little bit better at taking damage than the previous apes were.
That's
For mechanic speak, it's got resistance to piercing.
That doesn't surprise me at all. But I shoot it again anyway. The 13, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
It does not hit, no.
No. Okay. All right. Cool. End of my turn.
Beautiful.
Actually, I'm just gonna move my rest of my movement just a little bit back.
Excellent. Next up, we have Sue Timbers.
Sue with a bit of a tear in the eye. Rages. I rage.
The
A
rage
sad rage.
It's a sad rage with a half jump.
Let's fight in glorious battle.
Glorious battle we shall.
He rages while you rage. You guys kind of have like this little yelling match as you both just go, "Ah!"
My little bear shoulder for bear totem comes to life, getting all upset. I take a big old swing of the great axe. He's dead set right in front of me.
No.
Big tear kind of in my eyes. I bring it back and just whirl it straight over at him.
And,
I am blessed.
So it's plus
I am
4.
blessed from earlier, so I can roll a d4 and add that number.
You can.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I did.
Hits. Go ahead and roll
15
damage.
hits. With a great, bit of a sob, with the bear on my shoulders getting a little bit cray-cray.
Oh, dude.
And I also had +1 damage from the sharpening thing that we just had, right?
You do. +1 to hit and +1 sharpening. So that would have actually been a 16. That's why it hit, not because it was a 15.
Yeah. So 16 hit. Anyway, I lashed that over my shoulder there and hit him for a solid 15.
Awesome. Similarly to what you saw before, it does seem to not quite embed as much as you'd like, considering it's rock, but it still does some damage to it.
Just to be clear, it is slashing damage, not piercing damage.
Oh, yes. It is resistant to both.
Okay, just triple checking.
Excellent. Next up, we have Monkey See, Monkey Do. Monkey, which I'm going to call it Blue, is going to run at the closest thing, which happens to be Flint. and it's going to go ape shit. I just thought it was apt. Going to start slapping those beautiful claws at you with 3 d20s worth of attacks. Bam, bam, bam. So 14, 17, and 11 to hit.
One hits the 17.
Beautiful. So that is a claw. So that's going to come at you with 2d4 plus 2. Cool. So hitting you for 10 points of slashing damage. Next up, we have Garadon.
Gary's running up. And gonna take that nice little bless action.
Feel free to roll beforehand. Roll your attack first before you use your bless. Even with the +4, you wouldn't get there, right? Because it's a 16. So a 10 to hit definitely doesn't do it.
Definitely doesn't hit. All right. Well, we're still gonna go for a key point. Plus no, it's not even with the 1 +1 to the spear. No.
Nope.
Right, but we're still going to spend a key point and go pow pow with the fisties.
I love it. Let's get them pow pows rolling.
Pow pow. Now they both come with a bless.
Yeah, geez, there it is. 23 and 21. Don't worry about the bless.
Right. Now, if one of those hits,
they both do.
Whenever you hit with one of your flurry of blows, I'm going to make him go prone.
Everybody dies.
Dex 13.
Aren't they big fancy fists? Everyone goes to 0.
So what was that? Was that a dex save?
Dex save.
With an 18, it avoids.
Bullshit.
You'll have to do better than that to bring me to the ground.
I was not expecting a dexterous stone dwarf.
Talk to your short friend here. He'll tell you that we are not to be trifled with.
And he roars in his rage as he takes his turn. Ignoring Gary completely, this dwarf wants to go down in glorious battle and looks only at Sue as he begins his attacks. And pulling out both of his fists, he just starts like pummeling into Sue, trying to hit them. A 2d20. So with a 8 and an 8, I assume it's not going to hit either times.
No, the bear rolls on my shoulder. Nothing hits.
He still seems like you just see joy, the joy of battle in his red glowing eyes. Next up, we have this monkey over here. It's going to go after some of the people in the back, I think, being a bit of an intelligent creature. No. You guys don't mind a bit of company, do you?
No.
A little bit of a friend. Little come up and just little tickle. We're gonna start to slam down on you with those beautiful fists.
No.
Does a 22 and a 19 hit?
No.
So both of them hit.
No, I said no.
A 22 has to hit you.
No.
So
okay,
because
cool.
of that, I just assume both do.
Shit.
Wait, no. Okay, my AC is 16.
Yeah, they do both hit you.
My AC is 93 and a half.
Yeah.
You have to do better than that.
Yeah.
So they're going to hit you for 2d4 plus 2 and 2d4 plus 2. So a total of 13 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
Over to the other monkey, coming around to Flint, doing a nice little flank with that advantage.
For God's sake. Bring it.
So let's do. We'll try and roll 60-20 just for the advantage roll.
Jesus.
So nat 20 for the bite. We have 21 for the first hit. The second one doesn't hit. What's your AC? Is it
16.
above 15? Yeah, good.
16.
So you only get the bite and the first slash, but that bite is unfortunately for you
Nat 20.
a nat 20, which is going to make it a very juicy little bite.
I think he has disadvantage because I don't want him to die.
Slash roll 4d4 plus 4. So that's going to be 14 points of piercing damage. And if you'd like to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
Mate,
you too
you're
feel
a monkey.
this sort of magical deterioration take over your body as this spectral venom seeps into your wound. You feel a little bit smarter, and your beard, already grey, just deepens in its greyness and goes to a white almost in intensity. All right, over to the last of the monkey troop. We are going to go over and attack Gary. Who's
If
causing
you
me the
mind,
echo? Sue. Yeah, can you just mute the chat and Discord? Beautiful, thank you. Perfect. So Gary is going to get attacked a little bit, and they're going to come and swipe down onto you without advantage. They've cancelled that out nicely. It's going to be 3d20. So, oh shit, those all hit with +7. There's no way you have higher than a 20 AC, do you?
Fucking natural 20 again.
Have an AC of 18.
Yeah, that's gonna. All three are gonna hit you.
That's epic.
Awesome.
Yeah, this fight is actually turning out to be quite a brutal one. Turns out giving 3 attacks to every single enemy is rough. Anyway, carrying on.
D&D Beyond encountered all of the
I do not build my
builders.
counters using that treacherous piece of software.
No, he just wings it.
Say that. Don't say that. We
So
love
we'll
D&D
start off
Beyond,
with the
guys.
bite, which hits you for 7 points of piercing damage. Go ahead and make a Constitution save.
We're all going to be monkeys. Yay.
Yeah, so again, +2 to intelligence, and then you become a little bit grayed. So next up, the slicers come in to start attacking you.
Before a saving throw, can add a D4. Anyone who's blessed can add D4 to.
Sure.
It's not going to be.
Go ahead.
Please.
If anybody can remember the DC of this before,
That's not gonna happen.
it's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. You are still graying around the edges.
We're all going to be monkeys.
So the claws then come in after that lunge as he's got his teeth around you, and coming in for slash roll. I'm just going to roll everything together. 6 d6 plus 6 worth of damage for a total of 22 points of slashing damage.
I could have had that 7 as well. Down 29, huh?
Yep, little simple turn. Over to Valanaru.
DM, am I in the,
Cool.
the turn order?
I hope so. Flint Blackwood. Yeah, you're next.
Okay, great. A lot of guys.
10.
So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to use True Strike to work out exactly on this guy here what his defenses are, what he's susceptible to, and all that sort of stuff.
Which one are you? Are you on the map? Oh yeah, sorry. There you go. Apologies. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to find out. I mean, I just targeting range. So 30 feet. That's not going to be 30 feet. Is it?
30 feet to put it.
It's 40 feet. Can I get within 30? I'll come within 30 feet.
Yeah,
then.
it's just easy as. Just get in there.
Yeah. Cool. So I want to work out what they're.
Yeah, so all it does is give you advantage on your first attack roll against the target.
Yeah, but I also get to grant you a brief insight into the target's defenses. So I know now, I'd assume I know what it's immune to or resistant of.
Yeah, so it seems to be immune to any sort of physical damage.
Okay, cool.
It seems to be immune to being slept, charmed, or held. And you have not been able to figure out if it can be poisoned. And it doesn't seem to be suffocating or diseased.
That's fine. I'm going to then go and blow 2 sorcery points for a quicken spell. So I'm going to speed up the action of one of my spells to a bonus action.
Nice.
And I'm going to hit it with...
Now, that cantrip you just cast, though, was an action, right?
Yeah, but is meta magic an action?
No, just so that as long as you are just casting a second spell this turn by making it a bonus action.
Yeah, correct. I'm blowing a second spell by turning it into a bonus action.
Easy as.
So I've done Guiding Bolt at 23.
Definitely hits.
I'll cast that at 2nd level, so that will 16 points of radiant damage.
Where'd Sue go?
Yeah, I don't know. I somehow just teleported off the board.
I was like, I'm pretty sure there was a person standing in front of our dude.
Yeah,
I've also fallen out of the order as well.
And the back.
Yeah, Sue's gone out of the order.
Where were you in the order?
We're order 21.
21, yeah, cool. When we get to the top again, I'll reassign it.
Okay, sweet.
So that's 17 points of radiant damage.
Beautiful. So you just burst this thing, which is beautiful. The light shines through it all, and it's starting to crumble as your light just pierces it from the inside. Resistant, not immune. As you do this, it starts to crumble apart, and it looks up at you, Sue, and it says, "Avenge me," and it crumbles to dust as the radiance is just too much for it to handle, and it falls into a pile on the floor.
What happens to these?
I sobbingly... Oh, Sue died. Oh, dear. I sobbingly fall to my knees for a moment, just down onto one knee, and put my hand into the rubble. I pick up a little piece, and I just kind of, I will avenge you, and tuck a bit of his rubble into my pocket.
Beautiful. And as it does so, the rest of the spectral apes all disappear as well.
Yeah, Robin, I just realized I cast that Guiding Bolt as level 2, not level 1, so it's only 16 points of damage.
There's no way in hell we're reversing any of that, even if the damage wasn't.
Oh, you just have to take off 1. You have to take 1 for the extra. It's only 1 point extra.
Oh, my bad. Let me just reverse. Everything's alive again. Carry on. No, it's all good.
Hey, I don't want to be that one that gets caught out later on.
Yeah, Twitch chat, this is honesty, but only after they've killed the monster. Just watch this. All right, cool. So you guys are out of combat, and you find yourself back sort of in the room with the enemies removed. And
a bit heavily.
Of course, a little bit of exercise never goes astray.
All right, who was got bit by the monkey?
Oh, I did. Who needs some curing?
I did.
Seriously.
What's the effect?
So +2 to intelligence,
Currently.
and a bit of white. Your hair turns white.
Is that all? Is this thing permanent? Please be telling me.
You have not had that checked out by a doctor. You don't know if they have a
I'm-
cure to ape breath.
I'm going to check for traps and approach number 8.
Hang on. Hold the phone.
Appears to be a woman.
Let's just recover a little bit.
Does anyone need to be recovered? Does anyone need more?
I want
I'm
to
down to 5.
I have 1 spell slot left. If I have my my hunter's mark to do extra damage is still up. If we face someone in the next hour, but I have 1 spell slot left, and I can heal myself if I need to.
Do we take a short rest? Like do some healing, take a short rest, get on with the game, get on with the.
I'd say it's probably not a bad idea.
I wouldn't mind doing that a little bit, but I also really watch over this way, and I check for traps as I go towards door number 8.
Door number 8.
I'm going to down a
I
healing
am-
potion while this is happening.
Checking for traps. I am checking for traps.
What would be your goal in attempting to enter a room like this? What would you be wanting to get out of it in
Well,
your process?
I have had not much luck. Like the door number 5 was bad. The other door, I didn't even get through. I'm very cautious when approaching this. I'm looking for anything that might try and wig me the fuck out or hurt me as I approach it.
No, so far it seems that there you can't see any mechanisms.
Is there a door?
There is.
Is the door trapped?
It doesn't seem that way.
I take the end of my longbow and I poke it to see if it opens by itself.
It seems like most doors, they have some sort of a closing mechanism, and it doesn't just magically swing open.
Sue just walks over and opens the door.
The door swings open, and Sue, you see inside here what looks to be a chapel to a dwarven god. It looks to be the room where this dwarf has spent the millennia in prayer and contemplation. You see several scrolls around, and that's what you're able to see.
Flint?
Yeah.
Nice. I pull out the bit of rubble and I take a knee and I just say a little note about avenging this person, and I just tell this god that he's been praying to that I'll make sure he didn't die in vain.
I say a prayer to the Wild Mother, the patron saint of rangers, who works in concrete with a little bit kind of with the dwarven gods, and just thank them for their help. Thank her for her help, and the dwarf god as a byproduct for letting us pass this way. And I call for Flint.
Yes. What's happening? What's going on over here?
It's your boy.
D and D5. I'm trying to figure out a way to get like a rolling table to actually roll against like petitioning a god, but all I keep coming up against is like videos of like those evangelical Christians actually like petitioning God on TV.
Yeah, no.
Let's be honest, most of them.
God won't save you from coronavirus, guys. Just saying.
Can confirm.
So while that conversation was going on beforehand, I was trying to figure out how to heal myself with some potions. Still figuring it out.
It's like, do you rub the potion on your skin? Do you drink it? Like, I never asked the guy.
Is it analgesic or analgesic?
So,
dunk your junk in it.
What was the answer?
Junk will do it better.
Always
It's a
analgesic.
concentrate.
It's definitely analgesic.
If 2d4 plus 2. If you want to just copy whatever the roll was for me.
All right, who's dropping equipment in the background? I can hear that. Who is that?
All right. Yeah, so that's all we see. Nobody else is doing anything to the temple, are they?
No.
No.
Does anyone want to check
oh,
those scrolls? Make sure they're not like a spell or something.
yeah, I'll
You know,
have a quick
casters
look
might
around.
pick 'em up.
I'm
I've
not
got
going
spell
to
casting, so I'll have a look.
touch anything, but I'm going to have a look around. I know, temples to other deities probably not a good idea to fuck with.
I want to inspect the scrolls and just
Yeah.
see what they're about.
I want to expect
Touch
the
one.
scrolls.
Do it. Touch one. Touch
So
one.
I
Do it.
think the way I'm going to rule this is that because you paid respect to the dwarf, you're not going to get cursed. So that'll be nice. So what you do find amongst the scrolls are a scroll of bless, a
nice.
scroll of resist fire, a scroll
Oof.
of cure disease, and a scroll of cure serious wounds.
You guys didn't
Wait,
find an axe under all them scrolls, did you?
finds that? Me or Valnaru? Val.
Yeah, you guys
So
can talk
fire.
into it, but that's what's there.
It was bless. Sorry, what were they again?
Sorry, we'll go from the top.
Less
Bless,
protection from fire.
resist fire,
Yep.
cure disease, and cure serious wounds.
Your disease sounds kind of cool.
Useful.
Right about now, is it?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was like, some of these seem almost apt considering what just happened.
Is that a multi-person thing, or is it a like choose your favorite buddy and the rest of us?
Yeah, choose the one that you want to live, and that's.
Hey, Valnaru.
Just want to say, if you don't choose the lizard folk, you're all a racist. Just gonna say.
Well, I am Dragonborn, so you're like my next of kin, really.
I totally forget that Valnaru is fucking Dragonborn. All the time. I'm so used to your other character.
Yeah, I know. The most racist, inappropriate bogan.
Yeah. Do we want to have a short rest in? Do we want to have a bit of a rest in here before we continue on? Leave the door open so we can see if anyone goes past.
Let's have a sit
I'm
in
a bit
here.
surprised
Val can
that-
read through the scrolls. I can cast Prayer of Healing on a few of us, try and recover a little bit. And we can rest up and recover our strength a bit.
Yeah, so
Doesn't
go ahead
sound
and
too bad.
have a short rest. Use whatever hit die you feel like.
Before you do that,
Well, I'll wait.
I'll wait to
Just-
see what Jez rolls.
Sorry, how many spell slots is a short rest? It doesn't bring all your spell slots back, does it?
It doesn't bring any back unless you're a wizard.
Depending. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Okay.
Unless
Prayer
you're
of
Harry.
Healing.
Yeah, the next campaign we're doing is a Harry Potter campaign.
Oh, baby. Let's do it.
2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier is
5. So 2d8 plus 5 on everyone.
so roll 2d8 plus 5. There we go.
Do I roll?
Sorry,
it?
everyone, yeah, plus 5.
So this is pre-short rest.
Cool. So yeah, feel free to short rest or not. But the
So,
time
14. Oh, 14.
14.
That's
Thank
not.
you.
That's pretty fucking good, actually.
2
30.
plus 5. Thank God for the advanced dice roller.
okay, so everybody, how are we doing for time? Is anybody on a like finish at 11:30 or something like that, or can we push through?
I don't know. Like, how long has the stream been going now? How long have we been going on the stream?
How long have we been going for?
Yeah.
In the second session, an hour and a half. What's about an hour and a half for that?
Yeah,
Well,
so since about 8:15 or something like that.
Yeah. I'm okay to go for a little bit longer. But not too crazy.
Awesome.
So, short rest gives you what recovery?
You can roll your hit dice to restore health.
Oh my god. 4d4. Is that right?
No, it shouldn't be that.
forget it.
Your short rest should be your hit dice. So what's your class's hit dice?
A d4. Seems pretty
Oh,
average.
you've only got a d4. What's your class?
Cleric? Yeah, look at that again.
Yeah, so your cleric should be like a 1d6 or 1d8.
No, prayer of healing is pretty badass.
Oh, no,
hit
not
dice is-
for prayer of healing, but for
It
hit
should
dice.
be a minimum
hit dice
D6,
is-
dude.
Hit dice is 8. What the hell?
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
can roll up to your level in hit dice based on your hit dice. So you could roll up to
You can
4d8.
include yourself in your prayer of healing.
Sorry?
You can include yourself in your prayer of healing.
I did. I was just curious. Does a short rest
Oh.
recover anything else?
No, unless you've got something that's special,
Yeah.
like wizards can recover half their spell
Monk.
slots on short rest or something like that.
Okay.
Monk, we get all our key points back, I believe.
As a ranger, I get everything back.
Alright. I need a short rest,
Not
literally.
all classes are created equal.
During our short rest, I'll go over to Belnaru. How are you doing? You okay?
I'm good. That prayer of healing helped me, and I haven't been hit at all. I'm doing very well.
That's good. That's good. Be careful if we come across any of those monkeys. I got bit before. Not fantastic.
And Dave, just on that piece of stone you have, can you mark it down as a remnant of vengeance for me in your character sheet?
You
What?
do.
A remnant of vengeance.
Yep, we'll do.
So I think that'll be something fun to explore later. All right,
Fun,
are we
he
moving
says,
on?
fun.
What's the plan?
So my main worry is the fact that there's, we technically followed people in, and yet this dude didn't seem to know anything about them. We've explored pretty much every chamber on the way down. So where are they?
I'll have a little look ahead as I come down to this chamber. I'm going to stealth and check for traps at the same time.
What are people seeing on Roll20 right now? Is it the battle map or is it the cave system?
Could be the
'Cause
cave
it's-
system.
Caves.
It's frozen. It's frozen up for me.
Yeah, so it should be
Alright.
cave system. If it's not cave,
Okay.
refresh.
Thank God for having the player's handbook right in front of me.
All right. DM, I'm going to go forward. I'm going to double check for traps before going down to this area to level 9 and stealth the way there.
Cool. You sneak your way all the way up to the staircase.
Mhm.
There's a door at the top of the staircase.
Traps?
Again, not physically apparent.
I go through the doorway. And I come down checking for traps. The
Sue's
entire
just there
way
like, can
to
you just
level
hurry
9.
the fuck up, please?
Yeah. Double checking. Cool. I'm
you open up-
visible in darkness, so.
And you hear an eerie sound of, and you see in each of the alcoves is acolytes that are surrounded in an orange mist.
Acolytes.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Mother bitch.
I'm still around the corner though, right? I'm not making
Yeah,
a comment.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I haven't ventured out.
Fucking
He
hell.
won't move. He's being too slow.
This session has just been like a snack infects with everything.
Yeah, check for traps. No, fine. No.
Okay,
Oh,
with that
Jesus.
So typically what would happen in this case is you would take a reduction in Constitution by 2 for an hour, but instead you will have it reduced by 4 for the hour because of your magic vulnerability now, thanks to the monkeys.
I would like to shoot the DM right now.
So yeah, you've just taken a drop in con by 4 points.
Oh shit! No, I'm unconscious. My
No,
constitution.
not in-
No, no, I'm not. No, never mind. But
Not
I'm roll
HP.
for my con.
You should still be okay. But yeah, 4 points for the next hour. All right. So next up, so yeah, that's fine. That's what's happening. Anybody that enters the room gets to enjoy that.
I still shoot the DM.
So if I enter the room, I need to make a con save.
Yeah, there's just an orange mist that's there.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I love it.
Is this in the
You
anti-room?
got
Is room 9, right?
Thaumaturgy, blow it.
I'm pretty sure I
20.
carved that up.
Yeah, you get actually 2 extra Constitution.
Oh, baby.
I walk down there and just start coughing my lungs up.
Man, what is going on with this lizard? Snack, what are you doing? I feel strong.
So can
He
Flynn
looks
have a go?
he looks frail. His face looks sunken.
So Flynn,
I need a vet.
Flynn
So
before
we're all going in.
going in there
Party
will
decision.
cast a guidance. on him.
Anybody going in can roll a con save for me.
Are we all going into the party?
Yeah, let's see how this is unavoidable.
Everyone just.
Yeah, I was
back.
thinking using the same thing, dude.
I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do that for sure.
He's still blessed.
No.
Oh, I'm
Plus-
still blessed, aren't I?
No.
Plus
Was I
2
blessed
for
before?
Gary on the old
1
con.
minute.
Oh, it's over now.
That's only 1 minute. Okay, +2 for con.
But I
Yeah.
will.
Can you remind us to take all of this off?
I hope so.
Yeah, well, I've written down my notes to make sure to take it off.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use
I'm
guidance to add a D4 for any check. Or you said it's not a check, is it? It's a saving throw.
Yeah, close
Yeah.
enough. Go for
You
it.
can use it for a saving
I
throw.
see. I can add a D4 to it if
Yeah.
it's shit. Oh,
D4 is not going to cut it. It won't make it 10 either way.
Welcome to my world, motherfucker.
Minus.
maybe I just roll a D100 instead.
So did you get infected by the monkeys or not?
No, I was not monkey
Okay,
infected.
good. You just take a -2 instead of a -4.
Okay.
To
Please don't.
Constitution.
Yeah, you have the flu compared to coronavirus.
Yeah, I just got man flu.
All right,
That's
so
the
yeah,
worst thing in the world. You dead.
Oh,
there are just
no.
these eerie sort of spectral acolytes that don't even seem to be threatening. They're just causing this sort of green mist.
10?
10 hits, yeah. So you're fine. You get +2.
Oh, so now I'm +4. Fantastic.
All right. Is that everyone?
Hang on.
We're
Sorry.
in.
Then +2 to what?
Plus
Plus
2
2
to
to
your
one.
overall Constitution score.
If that's everyone, Snake's gonna stealth down this way to number 10. What do I see before me?
You see a door.
I check it for traps.
You don't see any traps.
I open the door.
You die.
Okay.
Inside, you
No,
see
he's dead.
3.
That's it. I'll
You
take
see-
it back.
3 rock statues in the form of dwarves arranged in a triangle. These all surround a large glowing ruby.
Oh,
massive,
no.
Ruby seems to be radiating heat.
I want it.
Guys, I think this is the room we're after. You going first? I'll cover you from the back.
Sure. So I will think for a second.
And Gary can try and
Sue's just walking in. Sue has a habit of picking things up. He doesn't even see the dwarves. He just walks in and touches it.
Oh, shit.
back it up
All
and back
right. Well, that's always exciting. This is just going to be the sort of cadence of tonight: is do something, get wrecked, do something else.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Just resolve one thing at a time.
I was about to ask if sleight of hand check would have been useful there, but no,
Alright,
none of us
so
did that.
go
Gotta be
ahead
quick.
to and take 1d6 plus 1 point of damage for me.
1d6 plus minus 1.
1d6 plus 1. So
Ah,
roll
okay.
that 1d6 and add 1 to it. every round you're holding this ruby, that is how much damage you'll be taking. So that's 6 in total.
What
So
sort
you
of
take
damage is he taking?
fire damage.
Yeah, so I'm only taking 3 then.
Oh, you got that resistance.
Got some resist.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the man to hang on to it. The man with the bear totem.
And a junklet of HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also the other reason why you're good at it.
Correct.
Just looking at it, it looks really cool. Makes me think of the dog that I picked up, that little statue that wouldn't stop barking.
As
save
you,
Ruby at it just in case. Ruby.
As you pick it up, the other creatures around you all deactivate. The living statues seem to see their liveliness disappear. But from the south of you, you hear a terrifying noise.
As in underneath the 10 or from where the 11 is?
From where the 11 is.
That's exactly where I was heading towards next.
Yeah. Immediately, I'm going to get you, Snack, to make a athletics, like a dexterity save for me, sorry?
A dex save?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got this.
Hey, Jez.
Plus 5 dex. I got this. I haven't got
Jez.
shit.
Bless.
I'll be like half. I don't have less.
No, I'm about to say, is it worth dropping a bless?
So those in its path, which happens to be sorry, and can we get Gary as well to make that check for me, please?
What is it?
A dexterity save.
Can I bless everyone quickly?
I'm like a ninja.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Good. The 14 is great. So 14 makes it, 11 does not. So 19 points of bludgeoning damage as a giant earth elemental just charges through you, and you get basically an avalanche of rock. And you take full damage, Snack, and you take half damage rounded up, Gary, to 10.
As the elemental just runs through, I kind of turn around. Hey guys, I picked up a root. Oh
shit!
That's gonna hurt. I'm not putting the ruby down yet, just to be clear.
The boost in my con from the acolytes actually went and topped up the health.
So here is a beautiful earth elemental.
Fucking hell.
All right, so you want to keep initiative or roll another one?
Roll another one.
Let me just let you all before you do that again. All right, go.
I'm going to go back home to bed.
I only say that because I had a terrible initiative to start with.
A lot of you had very good initiatives, though, so this, now you can roll worse than last time.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, that's rough.
That's like Jason levels of fucking. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, that's not great.
Fucking die.
Slash roll D20 plus 4.
Is this the rock elemental dude? Earth elemental?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's 3 of us at 9 for a fucking initiative.
It's not great, but luckily it didn't get too high either. At least it's like second.
Well, at least it's over
plus
here.
6 initiative.
I do have plus 6 to my initiative because of my Dread Ambusher.
Wow.
And I'm also
That must feel real good to put
from
so many points into that and still only get a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking bad, but it's worth it when I roll good.
All right.
This
So
way.
first up, we have Gary.
Come on,
Yeah,
get
DM, turn your 3D dice. Jesus Christ.
Gary's going to rush in. Do what Gary does best.
Punch a rock, Gary. Do it.
Yeah, punch a rock. Oops. Where's equipment? Actions.
Hey.
Is there much benefit to an unarmed strike? Sorry, a spear. 1d6 plus 5. Scorpion stinger. No.
Is an earth elemental made of like dirt, or is an earth elemental made of like rock?
It's made of a combination.
Okay, because a rock elemental is made of rock, right? But an earth elemental.
Yeah, I guess this is like a condensed dirt
Soil.
creature. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
It's
Just
like
checking.
Angus and Julia Stone versus like Metallica.
Yeah, this thing is not messing around.
So that's the unarmed strike. Did Jez bless? Did I hear?
No, I didn't get a chance to
No.
before. Just all hell broke loose.
I don't know. If it's
So neither of those hit. None of those hit.
Oh, dang.
So just this. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Yep.
I might make room for other people.
All right. Next on the order,
Is
we
there
have.
attack of opportunity if I do that?
No, he's not. He's not reaching you. He's focused on Ruby Man.
Well, if he's focused on Ruby, do those unarmed strikes come with advantage?
No, unless you've got
That's
no.
great.
So you were up against it, and you would have had advantage. So yeah,
Then pew pew.
he was surrounded.
I'll do 2.
There you go. If you charge in, you get a free free
The
advantage.
19 hits.
A 19 hits.
Nice.
Okay, we'll give him. That's a flurry of blows. I'm gonna make him do a dex save. Try and knock him prone.
Cool. So he is going to save with that.
Shitty roll.
With a 10.
Nope. I think DC should be DC 13.
Beautiful. So he gets knocked prone.
Knock prone.
Nice. So yeah,
And
goes
takes
and
the
and
corresponding damage. A 16 didn't hit.
Nope. So
Shite.
yeah, so it takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage and gets knocked prone. Beautiful.
On top
It
of
looks.
the 13 from the spear.
Well, the 13 doesn't hit,
No, 13 points.
but it didn't hit it, right?
No, it didn't. Oh, hang on. When was that +1 to hit, +1 damage?
Yeah, that would
Was
have
it?
been gone by now.
That was an hour, wasn't it? And we rested for an hour.
Yeah,
We would have lost that by now, wouldn't we?
I'd say so.
Well, you're the DM, so.
Oh no, I'd say the fight's still going. Like you only fought the dwarves. You still have
but
that.
then we short rested.
You did. Yeah, the short rest probably was enough. Never mind.
Stop talking him out of it.
Good. You guys
Stop
don't have that
talking
bonus
him
anymore.
out of it.
Well done. Thanks for reaching that conclusion.
Honesty check, and now I GTFO.
That does, however, get an opportunity attack. Thank you for reminding me. But it's prone, so I'm going to actually get you guys away from that. So he's prone. He's going to take his movement getting up, and then he is going to...
have a chance.
He's going to slam his entire mass up onto Sue. And with that, he's going to roll 1.
Sue's like 2 foot, right?
Yep. Plus, how much to hit? Plus 8 to hit, was that? That was it. Plus 8 to hit, yep.
Plus 8.
Yeah, so that's a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
And then with his second of the multi-attacks, nat 1, yeah. So slam, missing both. As
he kind of swings and takes a shot at me, I just kind of look into the ruby and duck a little bit more and just slightly missing me every time. Don't even realize he's there still.
All right, Flint, let's see what you got.
Okay. Flint will reach into his pouch, pull out some holy water, and sprinkle it on Val, Sue, and Snake. Oops.
Beautiful.
Oh, bless.
Oh, I feel good.
I'm going to stay right there.
Real good. Excellent. Over to Valanaru.
Great. So I am going to use Scorching Ray.
Ba-boom.
Oh, but I only D4, don't I?
12 won't get you there.
Yeah, do you
No,
remember
wait,
the
that's not
AC of this thing?
No, I was just checking it was a D4, not a D12.
I wish.
No, that's fine. I'm just checking. Yeah, that'll be me.
And Sneckerino.
And your 8, Rod, is that a thing to hit or is it an auto hit?
No, I've got a roll to hit on Scorching Ray.
Doesn't Scorching Ray cast 3 bolts?
Oh, yeah,
and you
3 rays. 3 rays,
So
sorry.
you have to roll hit 3 times.
Yeah.
Yes.
16.
That'll hit, and 3, thank you.
19 hits. Only one hit.
Cool, so the last 2 hit, right?
No, the last one hits.
19.
Well, no, he's got. Have you got Bless? Have you got Bless?
Yeah, I've got Bless. So
you can roll your +4.
Yeah, sure, yeah, absolutely. It does
on
hit them both
on the
the last 2 hits.
second. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever it is. Okay.
It'll be a 19, 2 19s.
Yep, they both hit.
So the first damage is 11, fire damage. The second is 6, so 17
Beautiful.
points of fire damage.
17 points of fire damage.
Fire.
It does singe a bit of the dirt, and some more of it peels off. But this thing has so much mass, it really has only made a small dent in its entirety. Over to Snick.
Snack is going to pop out just here. Hunter's mark the motherfucker. Pop back. It's going to stay there. He's going to shoot it with his longbow once. Do I have advantage?
No, not because you're not actually. It's not surrounded.
But it has Sue just there, within 5
Yeah, but
feet.
you're not next to it.
No, but it has Sue within 5 feet, so my snack attack works if I have.
Cool. That works then.
Hang on, I'll throw that in the chat so you can see.
So good. Just keep it rolling. Let's not.
Snack steak attack.
It's almost 12. Let's keep it going.
All right.
Oh dang!
Beautiful. Nat 20. You definitely hit it.
20.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
Longbow damage is that much.
Nice.
9 plus Hunter's Mark, which is doubled. So 4, that 4 becomes 8. So
Which is 19.
19 plus my snack attack is
Roll all the dice, brother.
plus number 4. So all up, that is
23.
23. Yep. And then Dread Ambusher, I'm gonna attack it again.
Do it.
So half down to 12.
Yep. Cool.
And 17 hits.
Cool. Longbow normal damage is 9 plus an extra D8 of damage.
So 7 extra 7 points of damage.
All right, and then I'm gonna duck back behind here a little bit further because fuck that noise.
All right. So, Sue, you take 1d6 plus 1. So you take a total of 5 points of damage. Just for starting your turn.
Oh, you rolled it. You rolled it. Okay, cool.
For holding it.
So halved because it's.
Yeah, so half rounded up is
3.
3. Yep.
Okay.
And then your turn.
No worries. At this point, I kind of heard a bit of a commotion behind me. There was a bit of a flash of light. I turn around and kind of realize that while I'm holding this ruby and being consumed by it, a lot of seems to be happening behind me. I notice that there's suddenly this massive elemental behind me. I just kind of tuck the ruby into my pocket, grab that axe, and I go on a bit of a swing fest.
Nice.
I'm not here for questions. I'm here for swinging axes. And I'm also recklessly attacking as well. So, reckless attack.
17 hits.
Great. Okay. I am also, with the reckless attack, vulnerable to attacks against me. But let's start just with this for the moment.
We'll get there in 2 turns.
We'll get there. So I'm giving
11?
this guy a fair shot for 11 slashing.
So halves down to 6.
So he's got resistance to slashing then?
Slashing damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
just checking. That's all for me for the moment.
Awesome. Gary.
I jump back in. I'm assuming I'm flanking and getting advantage.
Yep.
Alright, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Gary's
it's like this tag team that you guys are doing, just like.
Well, Gary's a little bit of a one-trick pony, really. He runs in, he hits something with a spear, he flurries of blows, and then he GTFOs.
Cool. So yeah, the 18 hits.
Yeah, it's for a two-handed 6. And then double flurry of blows, so expect 4 here, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. I'm hearing echoes.
23 hit, 25 hits and the 17 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's the 8 and the 6.
Yeah, alright, so flurry of blows, going to knock him prone again. With a DC.
Let me just do some of that maths. We got 14, so down to 7. Minus 7. And then he's going to try and make a con save. So
dex save.
Sorry, dex save. Cool.
13.
Minus 1. There it is. There. So it doesn't make it. Down on the ground it goes again. Just doof. This rock.
The problem is it's his turn next. It would be so effective if everyone else just got to pile in and kick him when he's down.
Yeah. It'd be very good.
It's not terribly effective right now, but.
Rising up again.
Can I GTFO?
Yeah, you can. And
Do
again, I'll not. He's lying on the ground, facing away from you. He can't attack you in that sense. All right, so yeah, he gets up again, seeing this man with the ruby, hiding it from its sight. Its one directive being hidden from it. It begins to again just slam down its fists upon you. 1 attack, 2 attack. So that is a 23 and a 17. Sue?
Both hit.
Does he have advantage on you?
He does.
I'm going to re-roll the... see if there's any 20 to that. Nah, we're good. They're all good. There's normal ones. Damn. So in total, with all of them hitting, it's going to do 4d8 plus 10.
Oh, God.
How's your health ball?
Big.
29 points of bludgeoning damage.
What's your overall health pool?
Over 50.
50, like 54.
Yeah, so it hits you for 15 points of bludgeoning damage after your resistance.
Fucking hell.
Over to Flint.
Alrighty. Flint is going to just poke his head around the corner and cast Guarding Bolt, pulling energy from the air and throwing at this idiot. And what do I do?
Range spell attack, so you have to roll that d20 plus your spell modifier.
Didn't it do it automatically, for God's sake?
Yeah, you have to change in the settings of that spell. You have to change from spell card to attack, and it'll do everything for you.
Let's try that again.
So hit the eye next to Guiding Bolt, and then hit the settings marker.
Done that.
I really just want to make a video with my editing software of us discussing how to do stuff in Roll20.
Yeah, I know.
Not quite there.
Definitely not. Completely misses. Just flies on by.
Somebody wishes they had a Guiding Bolt before that Guiding Bolt.
Do you have something that can plus that by 10, like Jason?
Over to Is this Valinaru?
Yeah, so seeing Sue get bashed on, I'm going to cast as a bonus action Shield of Faith. She's within 60 feet, so giving her +2 to her AC.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to bring Guiding Bolt in.
Nice. That's a guiding bolt.
Level 1. 17 points of radiant damage.
Beautiful.
Does the next
No
attack
no resistances to that shit.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't someone get an advantage next one to hit?
Some of the elemental energies that were contained within this earth elemental begin to seep out as that blow seems to crack some of its core protection. It is bleeding.
It's
next
cracking.
attack roll gets advantage.
Over to Snack now with the advantage on the next attack.
Now I moved. I may have moved down into this 11 area, but is there a door there? Did I not go through that area?
There was a door there, but I'd say that it's probably been destroyed by this creature just coming straight through it.
Cool.
Are you trying to have a look around? What's your plan?
What is in here right now before I just get distracted by killing this creature? Hopefully.
This is not the order I would have delivered it in, but very quickly, you see several things. You see a coin, an amulet, a hat, another amulet. You see an arrow. You see a monocle. You see some scrolls. You see some braces. You see a scope. And that's sort of an initial precursor.
What are you doing? Kill this thing.
One moment. One moment. I am literally rolling a d20 to see what I do. Okay. Alright. I come, stand just here. I use 15 feet of movement. I'm going to shoot this thing with advantage. Because I rolled high enough that I wasn't an asshole.
You've got advantage, dude, on this attack.
Advantage, yep.
Roll.
That's cool.
21.
18.
Hits.
21, yeah. So I've got my normal damage. Plus Hunter's Mark. Plus Snake Attack. No. Snake Attack. Roll 20. Listen to me. How dare thee? There we go. So 11 plus 5 is 16.
Down to 8.
And then I use the rest of my movement to go back into this room and ready to collect shit.
Beautiful. Over to Stu Tippers.
I don't know if you can do such a thing as double rage, but I heard someone say she, and while I feel full of extra defensive measures, +2 AC just fills me with this bursting energy, and I did not enjoy getting pounded. So do you need to roll a 1d6 to start with?
Yes, you do. Yeah, I'll roll for you. That just makes sense in this current stage.
I just don't want to waste my good rolls on that.
Oh, nice. 7 points of fire damage. 4 fire damage after resistances.
Right. I'm not happy. I keep getting poked in the side by this stupid ruby in my pocket. This thing just pounded me a couple of times, and somebody just said she. Fucking double rage in effect.
Yeah.
23 hits.
Epic, dude.
Oh,
Less
big
epic.
hit.
Don't forget you're
Big
blessed, mate.
hits.
You're blessed.
With
The
with all
blessing's
of your
only for the
anger-
hit, not for the actual damage.
With all of your anger,
Alright.
you do a total of 3 points of damage to this thing.
It's a
Strong.
really
Strong.
deep 3 points of damage.
Yeah, it feels it to its core. You hit that 3 right into its soft spot.
I'm just
It's
letting
not
it know, as the axe sinks into it, I stare down towards where its toes should be and just start imagining how this is all going to end very soon for sure.
All right, cool. So that's great. Over to Gary.
So we're going to do something that Gary's never done before,
Oh shit!
which is run up, stab it in the face with a spear, and 2 flurry of blows.
Classic 1-2 Gary punch.
Because Gary's a one-trick pony.
Both spear jabs miss. Unarmed strike hits with a crit though.
Oof.
4. And I'll mark off the key point. Sorry, I can't see this yet because I'm in D&D Beyond. But I just had a whole heap of stuff happen.
Yeah, so the 27 hits.
Oh,
for 10,
dang. 27.
and then the 20 hits for 8. Yep, so that'll be a total of 18 points of damage, halved down to 9.
And for
and
shits
then-
and giggles, I'm hoping to have knocked him to his
Of course.
knees
We
again.
need to make sure that this is a continued trend. Let's
Told you you've never seen this before.
6, he falls to the ground.
Hey,
And,
wait for it. Watch this. Watch this. I go this way.
Oh,
We should just macro you, brother. We should just macro you.
there you go. So, boom. The Earth Elemental gets up in a move that nobody saw coming. Readies its fist, and boom. 17 to hit. Boom.
17
to
does
hit.
not hit.
Boom.
Yes.
I told you,
18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
What the hell?
Oh, so yeah, slamming. You just are like. I think this guy's hitting
Double
you.
rage.
He's hitting the shit out of you. Like you have ground all over you. You're being slapped by ground fists, but you feel nothing. You feel nothing.
I'm just yelling at him. My bear on my shoulders come to life, and it's yelling at him. Yeah.
Over to Flint.
All right. Flint again is going to just poke his head around the corner and try and throw that guiding bolt once again. Last
Guiding
one.
bolt.
Up the douche.
Guiding bolt right up the butt.
With
Hey.
that 21 to hit, it does hit.
Damage. 11 radiant.
Oh, nice. So nice 11 points. This thing is looking like it's crumbling. It's barely holding together at this point. Over to Valanaru.
I'm
Sure.
going to do the same thing and rip in guiding bolt again.
You get the advantage with the guiding bolt.
Oh, I get advantage, don't I? Thank God.
Because
Gonna
of the
need it.
guiding bolt, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a 24. Yeah,
That'll
fuck yeah.
do it. Yep, hits.
Come on.
Damage.
Why are you not rolling at my damage?
Suspense.
Click it.
Let's try the above one. Oh, because I'm retarded.
20 radiant points.
Oh, dang.
How do you want to do it?
Fuck yeah, boy.
So-
Yeah.
I come seeing everyone moving into this thing. I just come down, running towards where everyone else is going, and just fire that bolt, almost like a glance shot, just straight into the room, watching it hit into him, and then I just keep moving down here.
Just not even caring, just watching it
Just looking just that
happen.
like gangster style, hand on the side, just see you later.
Beautiful. And with that, it is destroyed.
Does a massive pile of dirt just fall all over me at this point?
Very good.
Yeah, you are just covered, but like at this point, you're already so covered in dirt from this thing just beating on you. It almost feels like nothing different has happened.
DM,
Indeed,
As
that is who
I-
I am.
as I said in the chat, I was preparing, if it was killed this round, to start looting as soon as it was killed.
Yep,
Except for the
good.
hat.
Yeah, so in this room there is a coin, an amulet, a hat, an arrow, a monocle, scroll, braces, and a scope.
I'll start with the arrow and work my way around, except for the hat. I'm not touching the hat.
Cool. So I'll start with the arrow. The arrow is, as you inspect it, a fine arrow of cedar wood. It seems to be feathered with kingfisher's feathers, and tipped. Go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Nature. Why is nature intelligent? Like Jesus Christ. Okay.
Don't forget your
It
minus
is
4 or
tipped
whatever.
with a large, long tooth. That's all you can tell at this point.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else coming in to check on any of the stuff? What was the other
Yeah,
one
I'm
that you
gonna-
picked up? Snack? Snack, hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you say that you picked up anything else?
Yeah, no, I was literally, as soon as I heard the thing die, I was looting the crap out of this room.
Cool. You definitely touched that one. Next up, we
Yeah.
had... what was the next in? Vela Naru?
Yeah, I
Bellwood,
want to grab the either whatever's closest to me, one of the amulets or one of the other scrolls. Probably the scrolls.
Cool. So yeah, the scroll is a scroll of wild magic. So this ragged scroll has been pieced together from other scrolls. You can use an action to read it, unleashing a wild magic surge.
Oh yeah, I'm reading it for sure.
No.
All right.
wanna read it.
Anybody else picking from the list?
Yeah, I'm gonna have an amulet. Thanks.
Amulet, awesome. So you pick up a sentinel amulet. It gives off a faint glow right now, but its effect is that it glows faintly whenever a gnome is within 100 feet.
What's left to pick up? Another amulet?
There's no other amulet.
There's a
Sorry,
coin.
was a misread.
A
There is
coin?
a coin. There is a hat.
I'll pick up the hat.
There is a monocle and braces and a scope. You pick up the hat. Was that Sneck?
Oh, the bracelet.
Yeah, no,
I'll pick up the
pick up
braces.
the hat. Yeah, I'll pick up the hat because I know we need that to
Yeah.
pay Jenkins.
That's the
All
only
right.
thing we need to bring back.
Yeah. So the hat, it's it's frayed at the edges, and as you try it on, you are immediately sort of drawn back to Waterdeep, and it will always show the wearer the direction of the nearest alcoholic beverage.
Okay, I didn't put it on, but okay. Woo. right.
Gary, picking up the braces, you feel also the need to drink, but yours are a little bit different. You feel the need for a tavern brawl. So
What's changed?
these are actually really good for monks. So while wearing these ale-soaked leather braces, you have proficiency with both dart playing and cards. You also get a +2 modifier to rolls for unarmed strikes while in a tavern. While in a tavern.
While in a tavern. That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
braces of tavern brawling.
Mm-hmm.
In
Fuck
my
yeah.
in my
That's cool.
regular standard play, I see a shiny coin and pick it up.
Cool. So this is just a coin until you test it. We'll see what else. No. So I'll actually give it to you. So this is an all or nothing coin.
Oh,
So instead of doing a roll once per day, you can choose to flip it. It's either going to be a nat 1 or a nat 20.
oh, baby. How does that work?
You just say, I want to use the all or nothing coin, and you flip it. So you just,
So-
I think if you roll a 1d2, it should work.
Is there a 1d2?
I
Yeah.
think it probably just does it. 1d2.
No, you can go. You can't get to it. Or
You roll a percentage die, or you roll a d20,
just-
and it either
literally just roll a 1d2, and it's either going to say 1 or 2.
One or
and if
two.
it's a 2, it's 20, and if it's a 1, it's a 1.
Oh.
Yep.
nothing.
So that's something there to.
No
to
worries. I put that in my pocket. A
Snack,
different pocket to the ruby.
We did get the monocle next from Snick.
Snack picks up the monocle.
So this is a scholar's monocle. The monocle is gold-rimmed glass monocle. While wearing this lens in a library, you have advantage on intelligence investigation checks to find relevant books and information.
Only in a library.
Correct.
You could
That'd be
sell that
useful.
to Zim, just saying.
Zim's gonna love that.
Sell that to Zim.
We're
think-
totally
I think
having a
what
crossover
it needs-
episode where we're having a barroom brawl in the Winchester.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun because I'm gonna like switch between Snack and Wilhelm, who has a slightly deeper. gravelly
the
voice.
last one
Yeah.
is the scope from Flint. And Flint, you have picked up the scope of fears.
Cool.
So it immediately identifies, when you point it at an enemy, it identifies their fears, but simultaneously it also reveals your fears to that enemy.
What the hell kind of good is that? I like it.
Hey, I didn't make the... Don't hate the player, hate the game. And with that, you guys have sort of raided the full
Hey,
sort of dungeon
But-
and have reached the end.
So
DM.
that,
Didn't find the person. Like, they
Yes.
didn't find any of the other people.
You have not, which is rather curious, wouldn't you say?
Curious. Curious.
A little bit curious, yeah.
Do we go back to the
I
mushroom?
say heal up just
I think-
before we decide to leave anything or go backwards.
You what?
What did you say,
on
sorry?
it.
I was
Sue,
going to
what-
say, are we potentially going back to the mushroom room?
you can if you want to, if that big X doesn't dissuade you.
That's where I'm
I
just
wa-
wondering if that's where our
No,
party.
wait.
Right.
Let's check this room. The other party,
Yeah.
we haven't come across the other people that came this way first.
Hmm.
We need to check to see where they went. They're not here.
Nothing that you've gone through this entire time has shown you that anybody else has been ahead of you in this space.
All right, well then I eat the captive that we have.
You say you eat the captive.
No, I'm totally joking. I'm not actually going to eat the captive. He's not dead yet, so he's not meat.
So-
No, good.
Can Fleet go and
That
check out
ruby
if
that
there's
Dave-
anything else in room 10?
No, that was just where that ruby was being stored.
Got it.
So that's my
Ruby
question,
did not pick
DM,
up.
is I currently have a ruby in my pocket that was previously hurting me. One, is it still hurting me? And two,
Yes.
is there anything I should know about the ruby?
I have a very I think we should get that ruby embedded into an axe.
I happen to
That's
have an
just-
axe.
That's just
You
my
reckon-
gut feel about it.
I can help
Okay.
with that.
I don't know
Sue, I
if
can help with
that's something
that.
that you'd be keen for.
Is that the
can
dude
help
in
to make
room
weapons.
7? Well,
Yeah,
can the
6.
dude in room 7 can do it, maybe?
Room 6.
Yeah.
Or fun. Whatever.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
think we can explore that next session, but
Yeah, too easy.
it's something that I think would be cool because this is definitely a magic ruby embedded with some magical properties, which I think if we can craft that into an axe for you, we could probably give you the magic keyword on your axe,
Nice.
as well as maybe do some like fire damage effect.
Nice.
Yeah, we also need to see a doctor.
Yeah, most of you guys got some serious STDs climbing into this worm.
So we need
I
to
have
quickly.
coronavirus.
That's the least of your dramas.
But
so
I think
next,
that's
see
where we should
doctors.
definitely close off for the session tonight.
So that scroll I picked up
Yes.
with wild magic,
Yes.
does that just roll a wild magic spell every time I read it?
Yeah, so it's
So I
going to
just-
be a one-use thing, but once you read it, it'll disintegrate. But yes, you'll roll against that wild magic table.
Okay, cool.
I'm just happy I have a low jack for hope. So
Yeah, so I was like, if we're gonna do a magical item campaign, let's start upping the quantity there.
And did we go up a level?
Yes, absolutely. So that's the next piece. You all got rewarded with the next level.
For real?
Hey,
So
seriously,
yeah,
Sweet.
level 5 for next session.
quickly roll for that.
Level
Feel-
5 gets
level
wicked.
5. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna level 5 in rogue just so I get the bonus action to hide. No, do I want that?
You should
I'll
get
think of that.
that'll
I'll
be
think of
level 2 in rogue, wouldn't it?
that. Level 2, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, level 5 in Rogue. I was like, wow, you're really moving your character around.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no.
2-hit, and especially if you get a beastly axe, that's gonna
Yeah.
be even more insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
I love
okay.
barbarians,
All right,
they're
I'll
mental.
look at that and then I'll let you know, Robin.
Yeah, cool. Just play around with it. The beauty of it is we get another 4 weeks with this campaign before you have to make those decisions.
Well, yeah,
Are
we
we,
got Acq Inc. Oh no, we have Watergate.
You get 2 weeks because you
Arena,
play
Acq
Arena.
Inc.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, three weeks. Yeah.
when it comes to the effect that the acolytes had on us,
Yes.
how long does that last?
Pretty much once you leave this dungeon, those are all gone.
And
So
how long
I'm gonna
until I
I'm
turn
gonna
into a
debuff
monkey?
that.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing to take those all off now.
Yeah, because particularly as you're leveling up, your con, which we got at +2 to,
Yep.
just have those extra hit points.
I'll say you guys can get the extra hit points from your con being amplified.
But do we turn into monkeys?
What's that? Sorry.
Do we turn into monkeys?
Just you.
No, no, you don't. You just turn a little bit grey, and
Okay.
seem to be very weakened now by something that shouldn't have weakened you as much in your previous state.
That's fine. That's okay. Just don't want to turn into a monkey because I'm a lizard and I don't want that.
I don't want to be a mammal.
Exactly. I want to be a lizard.
Definitely later. So Sue, we've pretty much just figured out your side plot. So
Sweet.
we'll get
Awesome.
through that, and I think it could be really cool. It's something that I'll chat to you about independently.
Yep.
Doing like a actually getting that themed into your axe.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of creating a magical axe with like a fun, maybe like a god element to it, like blessed by this dude's gods.
That'd be cool.
Something like, and it gets used up in that. So like when you're carrying that axe, you're actually carrying the remnants of that warrior.
Love it. All right. Sweet.
Fantastic.
So Gary actually gets
I have-
something.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
get
make
an
a
extra
recap
attack.
episodes because fuck me, there was
Wait,
a lot
wait.
happened in an episode.
No, never mind. Sorry, my bad.
Any other questions before we call it that for the evening?
Yeah, where did I get these 3,000 gold pieces?
Good one. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, great. So that'll be that for the session. Feel free to reach out independently if you have any questions about your character and stuff like that. We do have a bit more to finish off, obviously, with resolving the mystery of that other group. And
Yes.
hopefully we can get some more context about that as we leave this dungeon next session.
All right,
Awesome.
nice.
Gary does get
Everyone-
some sexy stuff for this one.
Monks
Stunning
can
strike.
do some wild stuff like run on water and shit.
No, so I get an extra normal attack now, and stunning strike. So at a 5th level, I can interfere with the flow of ki in an opponent's body, and when I hit another creature with a melee weapon, I can spend a ki point to basically make them do a con save, or they'll be stunned.
Oh, that's stunning strike.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that thing is a fucking bitch. For
I was
DMs.
watching like DM videos today about how it's a bane on their existence.
It
so...
is. Like, watch campaign 2, crit roll, and
Oh.
yeah, you understand.
Watch Marisha.
Yeah.
But I've always believed
Stunning
that
strike.
my characters should be more powerful, not you guys be weaker. So please min-max the shit out of your things if you want.
Well, that's why I went rogue with my fucking ranger. So, and so now level 5, I'm gonna up my dex and wisdom so that I don't fucking die or get eaten by monkeys. Like, Robin, what happened to me? What happened to me?
That's what you get when you get bitten by some crazy spectral apes. It wasn't me who told you to do that.
This is what happens. This is why I
What happens when you got a fetish?
Why is
Goddamn.
Marisha
Are we still
snow?
live?
Yep.
Yep. That's why we got the adult content, so we can talk about fetishes.
It's like the sole reason for it.
100%.
This Thursday night, we talk about ape fetishes and what they mean to you. Please talk to us.
Imagine doing like a counseling stream where you all have to role play as yourselves inside of a fantasy world and like deal with your problems through the lens of like some fantasy fighting.
No,
Nope.
no, I don't even want to deal with my problems in real life. Like fucking hell.
There's an avenue there for it, I'm sure. Got to get some counselors onto this shit.
There's been some studies about how D&D is an outlet for for therapy.
That's cool.
Like a whole heap of psychology studies into role-playing games and different impacts that they have on people.
I think it's like magic, honestly, but I'm pretty biased.
Yeah, I can understand that. Like, you know, different characters I've played have been different parts of myself, like given form. You know, like Snack might want to eat people, might
Yeah,
not.
that's your
never know.
cannibalistic side. It's
Exactly.
kind of good to express
that's
that.
It's
kind of
like,
a bit weird.
it's fun to balance that with like my caring nature with like adopting a 5-year-old. So
We're all murder hobos. Is that really speaking to some big, deep-seated issue?
no, I really don't.
We'll figure out. I've only just met you guys. We'll figure out how far that goes.
I'm not Alex Jones, okay? I'm not planning to eat like my fucking neighbors.
Good stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night there.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers,
You
everyone.
guys have an
Cracking night,
awesome
mate.
Thank you, everyone, for
I'll catch
putting
you
up
guys
with
later.
the insaneness that is our stream. But it was very fun. You know,
That's
it
a
was,
cool session.
it was good. Thank you, Robin, for our
Always
stream.
a pleasure. It is one of the best parts of my week is running you murder hobos through some sessions.
That's probably the favorite part of the
Quite
session. You telling us that we should do more than just killing everything.
It's like a life coach. Have you guys thought about not just killing everything?
I'm not even sure what he's talking about.
As modern video games has taught me, killing everything is the right way to go. So,
All right, let's wrap it up.
I think there's a movie term that says I forget what it is, but it's someone's shotgun, and that you should never have like a shotgun mounted on the wall unless you intend to use it. So it shouldn't, basically pair the sets right down. So yeah, when you put a bunch of dwarves to a middle of a dungeon, what do we think the outcome's going to be?
No, it's very true. It's very true. Like, I respect that. I don't think you guys are doing anything wrong. It's just I'm trying to teach you that sometimes I put fun things in, not just to kill.
We'll figure it out one day.
One day
We're going to make a really bad positive choice, and it's just going to blow up in our faces.
Because the last thing I want to do is like do that DM thing. Where like, well, because you guys didn't respect the fun stuff I added, I'm just going to be like a bitch and hurt you guys because of it. Like, I never want to punish you because you decide to act on that impulse, but at the same time, it's like it's so hard to build encounters for murder.
Yeah,
that's what arena mode is for. It's when you get to take out all your frustrations and no, I'm actually going to kill
Can't
you
be
guys.
too hard to build an encounter. All you need to do is put 32 dwarves for us to kill in a room. The dwarves looked at you. What do? We kill them. Okay.
no,
Well, that went well. They had husbands
2.5
and
years worth
wives.
of episodes right there.
That dwarf had a backstory. That one's got kids. It's like, no, don't care.
Yeah,
I believe they killed orphans.
I base my stuff on my character, not so much what I know is the right thing to do. I go with what I rolled, and for Snack, he's decent but not great. So, and his charisma is to follow the party. So if the party attacks, he's just like, yeah, we'll attack. So.
Love it.
All right, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Robert.
Bye.
Good night.
Anyone want to hang around for a second? I'm going to do my character, man.